Hello, everybody. Welcome to MinusOneCHarisma, the second best Dungeons & Dragons stream on the internet. Thank you for joining us for our Aventide campaign. We are really excited to be here. It's finally Tuesday night, which seems like it takes longer and longer each week to come. I kind of get the whole, what was the thing that they, what was the thing?
Phrasing?
That's
Wait, Bobby, what's the thing? What's the thing?
What?
Oh, is it Thursday yet? Is that what they say? I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of get it now. I get it. A little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not well, okay? I'm on my second day of vaccine too. I'm sweating right now. Leave me alone.
Well,
isn't that called marriage?
you know what I have to say to that?
Ouch! Ow! Owie! Ow! Ow! Owie! Ouch! Ouch! Oh, my leg! Oh, this is not very comfortable. This is what I get for running into giant crabs. But honestly, kind of worth it because the crab meat is like really yummy. And I really like it with like the honey and stuff. Oh my gosh, that was like the best snack I've ever had. Maybe ever. And now we are on our way with Card Talk and stuff. And we are going to go get the package so that we can help Dresden and Rezik's friend, and it's gonna be really, really good. And Kartok asked me something, and it's kind of just been in my brain a little bit. He asked me what my normal form was, because if I can change and stuff, what do I look like? I don't really know what I look like. Isn't this what I look like? This is the first pup that I remember puppying. Am I supposed to look like something else? Was I something else before? And if I don't know what I am, does that mean that I'm nothing? Am I no one? Or am I everyone? And I'm really a little bit confused and I don't really know where I belong, and I hope that Cornelia Co is where I belong, because I don't know where else to go at this point. I hope that I'm someone and I hope that I belong. But until then, I guess I'm just gonna keep going along for the adventure. Right? Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going along for the adventure, and it's gonna be really, really cool, and we're gonna help everyone out, and we're gonna get a lot more friendship coins. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
So last time on Aventide, you guys went to Rockspine to sell the Rockspine meat, the crab meat from earlier. You had visited Captain Tide, and you went to go give him some of the Rockspine meat. He wasn't home. He was on a long vacation with his family, so you left a message with the old lady next door. And you went back to the Perfect Fifth, sold the Rockspine crab meat. Maybe there's a venture in there if you guys need a business, just killing rock spines and selling crabs. There's always that to fall back on. Pup found a magic ring in the cave with a bunch of shields that interlink that seemingly seem to protect her body. We'll see if it actually works. We feel like it does. Kate thinks it does. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Then you guys met with a trader named Zartach and his assistant, Barry Goodbuns, played by our very own, substitute Rezik, Bobby right now. And they took the group had to go get a package for the mages in Windspire Cove. Windspire Outpost. I can't talk today. I normally can't talk, but I especially can't talk today. Especially. just keeps on going.
Don't stop.
Yeah. And they, Zartach had two giant fat goats named Primer Hooves, which lick the bottom of your feet and make your feet strangely sticky and helps you move over rocky, mountainous terrain with ease. They traveled through the Bighorn Hills. They met a group of Goliath barbarians called the Fleet, led by a woman named Anathu. And she challenged the group to a duel of sorts, a one-on-one, which Pup obviously took up. They clashed. Pup did a crap load of damage, but it wasn't enough. And eventually, Anathu managed to knock Pup out. Recovering, Anathu demanded that they owed her a rematch upon their next meeting. The group accepted. They didn't really have a choice. There was about a half dozen barbarians ready to smash their faces in. So they accepted and they moved on. And as they were going, Barry Goodbuns challenged Cornelia to a thieving contest to steal a ring from Zartoch's pouch. He said there was a very expensive ring in there, and he went to go steal it, and he seemingly stole the ring before Cornelia had the chance to, and then Cornelia then stole the ring from his pouch, making a strange web of deception and thievery. In the mix, they reached Spinewind Outpost, and they settled in for the night with the caretaker named Parcell, who Goodbuns, using his gift of persuasion, persuaded her to give their parcel over, even though they don't have a writ that would that she could release the Magus' parcel into their hands. And that is where we left off last time.
And to be fair, it was actually Trust's music that convinced Parcell to do it.
Well, okay,
I
yeah,
tried,
that's
though.
right. Trust charmed the camp with a bit of making it easier for people's goodwill to be.
Would you say she was enthralling?
It was quite the performance.
Trolling performance.
Would you say that her performance was perchance?
It was a whole lot better than my recap. We'll just say that. You had settled down for the evening. Zartoch had been kind of taking boxes and started to unload some of his wares into that single storehouse that seemed like almost like a studio apartment for Parcell. There were lots of giant sheets of leather strapped around on posts that kind of made a wall and a barrier of some sort atop this flat spire that you guys had wound around. Cornelia had just stole that ring from Barry Goodbuns, and you guys kind of have the night to relax before you have to head back with the package, which was in a little pouch.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Are we on like the flattened off top of a mountain?
It's like a very
Like,
thin.
what's
it's more of a
surrounding us?
spire than a mountain. The mountain range heads across, and there's just one very thin, almost like a stalagmite, a large stalagmite, and the top has just been cut off. And from what you can tell, it looks like it was shaved off. Like they built this place purposefully. It seems like shaved off the top of this spire and then just made a little encampment on the top. Whether for
Okay, so
protection or whether for something, it doesn't really.
So then, other
Is
than
not
that
apparent.
spire, when we look off the spire, what are we seeing?
Mhm.
How far can we see? Like,
Yeah, you're not higher than the mountain range. You guys were pretty deep into that giant set of mountains, the Bighorn Hills. Those extend pretty high, so you can really only see the peaks of them and then the skyline. With the green and the shrubs and everywhere. You can kind of see through some of the different valleys that are made naturally in the peaks coming together. Those giant canopies of trees that kind of make these little mini almost biomes with little lakes at the bottom of each one that seem to dry up and fill up every week or so.
Obviously,
That's-
I look out
yeah.
and I see that, and I'm like, those
Yeah.
fill up and empty every week or so. Everybody, I can tell.
Wow.
Okay, cool. So we're in the mountain range, but we're on a sort of like man-made mountain with the top chipped off.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I'm just trying to. It's been a week. It's been a long week.
Yeah.
What time is it? I'm not gonna stop with the questions, by the way. What time is it?
It's past sundown, so there was that
Ooh,
fire
evening.
that Parcell had set like a little campfire. Obviously, wood is very expensive.
Oh, that's
this
right.
area.
He was like bringing wood up, right?
Mm-hmm. He had
Okay.
brought her a big thing of wood, and she's burning a little bit of it. And you can see some of the other. There was a couple other Goliaths that were hanging out. They're kind of using the fire to cook a little bit. Just seems like right when she started the fire, they rushed over to use it really quick because it doesn't look like it's going to last very long.
Interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, if there's a little flame, I'll heat up whatever the crap I'm eating. Just chill.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah.
You guys just gonna settle down for the night?
Yeah, I think
so.
I'm ready for that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Zartok had bid you all good night, and he had gone to bed. You guys go to sleep, and the sounds, there was a lot of animal sounds. There was a lot of insect sound down beneath the tree line, the cover, when you guys had stayed coming here. Up where you are, it's a lot quieter. You can hear the wind kind of breeze by and such, but a lot of that sound seems to bounce from down below. It's like a low roar instead of being right in your face. It's pretty relaxing up here. You might think that's maybe why they did this in the first place, just because it's so quiet and peaceful. You guys go to bed. It's a brisk, maybe 70 degrees. It's very nice night. You fall asleep on it's a brisk. It's like a humid 70 degrees. You're good. We have different definitions of brisk.
Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Oh my
Kelvin.
god.
Yeah, you guys go to sleep. You wake up in the morning. Zartok is up early, rummaging through some stuff, and you kind of see Zartok is searching for something. He's been looked under a crate, opened up all of his pouches 2 or 3 times, is sifting through something. It seems like he's searching. Maybe he lost something. That's kind of what you see when you wake up.
Searching his things, not searching our things.
Yes, searching his own things.
You missing something?
Yes. This is very embarrassing, but I have lost my late wife's ring.
Like
I
wedding ring?
misplace it all the time. It is become such a problem. I have put enchantment on it. I can scry it out when I lose it, just in case. So give me a second. I will use this spell to scry out. Please, it is not a big deal. And he sets
of
down, and he starts
Do I
drawing
hear
a
this?
circle on the ground. Yeah, you hear him, and from what you know, enchantments take about
Yeah,
1 minute to cast, and so here you go.
I'm
He
gonna
starts casting his
mage hand the
enchantment.
ring
I'll
back
stop going.
into Good Buns' pouch.
You're gonna what? You're gonna do
I'm
what?
gonna use my
Oh.
mage hand and just put the
Okay.
ring back in.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, I'm over near Zartok. I'm over near Zartok, just like, oh, you lost your ring. Let me help you find it. That's terrible.
All right, roll. Go.
My sleight of hand. I got a 20. Oh, 19.
A 19.
2019.
So
I noticed.
this ring starts to float across the air, and Barry kind of gives you this look, and he sees the ring coming. Despite you're quick, it's quick and it's good and it's covered, but your hand is like invisible. And he goes and he just almost opens his pouch for you, and it pops into his pouch. And right as that's happening, you start to see something glow. And not from his pouch, but from back behind the cart, under some crates. This purplish glow, and Zartok walks over and goes, "Oh, that's right. Last night I prayed. Indeed, I got to take a better care of this ring. And he walks over and pulls this other
So forgetful.
very,
Ugh.
very plain gold band. Takes it. Maybe I should have it fit of my big fingers. That is the reason. Maybe put it on a necklace, and he puts it in his pouch.
Like a chain.
would be
is
better.
Pretty simple technology.
Yes. Most of the time, Betty here is the one who must keep track of it because I lose it so often.
All the time.
Thank
the
God
time.
I have very good buns here to help me out with the things. In my old age, I have forgotten lots.
I mean, you'd be lost without those good buns.
Yes. Well, I will be here for a week if you are still here. I can travel with you, or if not, maybe we can come to some arrangement. If you want to take Barry here, must go back early to secure a shipment that I have incoming. So you may travel with him and take one of the goats, maybe Bubbles, with you. It is an option.
The nonchalant manner with which he's like, my goat Bubbles is just fucking delightful. Guys, what do you think? I mean, there's no bugs here. It's kind of nice. But do we head back?
And if we did head back, do we go back the way we came or take the long route?
No way, we're not going back that way. See the size of that lady?
I can take her.
I don't
I
doubt
think
that. Just
we's
worried
in
when
a
she
hurry.
takes us too.
Isn't we in a hurry
Well, I mean, in a
for
sort of
the
dark
Rezik
sense.
and your friend?
Yeah, I mean, the good news is he can't die because he's always dying, so that's kind of great.
Yeah, and maybe Rezik could do with a few days off to recover.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm just asking. I mean, look, yeah, we gotta fix Camden, and Rezik is on the mend, but I think they said we've got a week at least because Rezik was really messed up.
And we need some
Yeah.
oathwood bark, so maybe we could find some on the way.
Yeah, but that's not gonna be in the wild though. That's gonna be like hidden in people's keeps, no? Like, isn't it like the embodiment of their wonderful oath?
Yeah, I just presumed it needed sunlight to grow. You couldn't put it in
No,
the
you-
keep, could you? Or
I
could
mean,
you?
If you took the
Oh!
roof off the keep.
Wait a minute! Don't we have to be back in time for the ball?
Oh, when's that?
It was like a week
Yeah.
after
but
we dropped off.
How long
Is
did
it-
it take to get here?
A day?
what, 2 days?
2
Was
days.
it 2?
Yeah.
2 days. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know how to count.
well, I know you can do
So you
5.
can count up to 5.
Well, I can get you back. I can get you back in 2 days. If we need to take a scenic route, we can do 3. It's fine.
That might be.
Yeah, because I still
two
need
and a
to
half.
get something good to wear.
That's a fair point.
And a
Okay,
half?
so is there anything
How's
here
your
that
hair?
we need? Good buns. Is there anything around here that's worth seeing, exploring?
I mean,
Get
just got the
killed.
outpost here, and you can make some deals, trade some stuff here if you want to. Nothing else really. It's nature.
It's nice.
Yeah, can't say I don't appreciate the nature.
Yeah.
Nothing else scenic in the area, though? No. Nothing else you know of? That's okay.
Is there anything else I know of, Jaymes?
I mean, most of these areas are pretty dangerous to hunt and do things in just because of the Goliath tribes. I mean, you guys walked across one that was a little bit more tame and they still, threatened, violence. So, for the most part, this area is it's a pretty rough area, not just because of the wildlife, but also because of the tribes.
Because of the people. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all I needed to hear. If Good Bun says it's filled with horrible, huge people, then I'm okay not hanging around. What do you say? We head back? Should we inquire if there's anything that needs to be taken back? Not to cut in on you, your business, Good Buns, but if there's something else,
Yeah. We can definitely carry some more stuff. I mean, this package is small.
I mean, I just work for the big man here. Zartok, anything you need brought back with us or done for you?
No, that is okay. I have the primer hoof and the cart I will take back with me. But I
Okay.
All right.
appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Place is nice, but I guess we go.
All right.
Yep.
Shoes off. Let's get those feet licked right away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Smear
And,
that jelly all over your feet. There we go. Right there.
Cornelia, despite all that just happened, Barry Goodbuns has this very hoity-toity attitude of nothing's wrong, nothing just happened. Seems to pretend as if nothing's happening. Hold on, someone just knocked on my door.
Ooh.
A ding
Yeah.
Who
dong.
could it be? Is it a D&D guest?
Special guest, everybody.
Well, now that he is gone,
Now. Yes.
Package.
It's COVID.
hello.
What?
It was COVID.
Yeah.
All right.
Do it.
Yeah. So
Go away.
Pattern. Going on
they
for
just
Everyone
they,
years.
they knocked and they rung the doorbell. So I was like, oh my gosh, is someone in trouble? It was Amazon. They just really wanted me to know.
They really
No, they
wanted
were
to
in
get that
trouble. Yeah,
package.
if they don't get that thing inside. Pronto, they
Okay.
get fired.
Yeah. So you guys just taking off?
Amazon owns Twitch, right? Right.
Yeah. Yes.
That's how
I mean-
deep our ads have gotten. Yeah, we're sponsored.
James. To be fair, like looking at the outpost, there's not like really anything to do here, right? It's kind of just more of either buy or sell or
It does seem like a very plain
just all business
area.
Yeah. Okay.
hmm
Yep.
Like peeling the potatoes might have been the highlight of Parcel's day.
Wow.
And they're good.
And maybe
I'm
that's how she likes it.
absolutely ready to go back.
Let's get out of here. I start just grabbing for the jam to just smear between my toesies.
Yeah,
Okay.
Don't put your foot
Yeah.
in the butt. And don't put your. Don't, oh.
And Pup,
I hold up my feet for Pup to smear my feet as well.
Pup, you wake
Then I
up.
like look around and like trust.
I laugh. I giggle. It's ticklish.
I see the appeal.
I'm just picturing like the 2 days of walking we just did barefoot.
Yeah, Pup says, I see the appeal to Bubbles, and Bubbles is just in a big bubble.
Uh-huh. I like try to blow. Just like a big old boogie starts hanging.
3 days back, you say.
Yeah, so you guys head off, and Pup, your leg's starting to feel pretty good. Maybe another night
Yep.
and your leg will be fully healed, at least to the point where you can run around
Go
like
full
you
speed?
used to. Yeah,
Cool.
your leg is healing faster than average. Dresden, you would note that like Pup seems to be walking really well. I mean, you saw that femur broken,
Total freak.
like broken,
Yeah.
and now it's just like healing well. Surprising.
Weird
You
me
were
out.
like, oh, Pup's never gonna walk again, and there
maybe,
Pup is.
Maybe you have to. Maybe there's something to this licking feet. Who knows?
I'm telling you, it's worth it.
It's a miracle cure.
I mean, I'd rather just limp, but okay.
Zartok kind of waves you off. If you ever need help with anything in the trades, please come find us. We are the Sapphire Group.
We'll do.
And you guys start heading down that winding path that leads around the spire and then down to the bottom.
It's basically a giant soft serve. Is that what you've described?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Man-made soft serve.
Giant soft serve.
And you start walking. This time a little farther south. You had headed northeast. This time you're heading more of a east to southeast, which looks like around a separate peak. A different trek. He had said you're taking the roundabout route to maybe skip walking through the fleet's territory again. This
Yeah, screw them.
and this pathway, it seems like you're going like very much so the long way around a huge peak of the Bighorn, kind of right in the middle. And it's very much the same type of shrubberies and wet canopies. You kind of go up the mountains and then down the other side. You come out of those little pocket biomes. And you guys come around to what looks like a really tall, flat cliff face with switchbacks that head back left and back right and back left, maybe 70 feet up, straight up this side of the cliff, a little bit more treacherous than before. And that's when, Dresden, you feel hit you.
Is it a rock?
Just a little tiny rock, the size of like a pebble, hits you in the head.
Heads up, buds.
And that's when a shower of little pebbles just starts coming down, and you look up, and there's these little gray creatures with blue marbled skin just peeking over and throwing rocks at you.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, everyone roll a dexterity saving throw. And
Did
the
I get my
pebbles,
shield up in
they
time?
start pebbles. Yeah, you get your
Wait.
shield up, and it's just like king, 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 king.
Saving throw, so I get a +1 because my ring.
So I got a natural 1 plus 5.
Plus 5. Okay.
Well, I got a 5 plus 1.
All right.
I got a nat 20 plus 3.
All right.
You got a 13.
13.
I
What'd you
got
get?
a dirty 20.
All right.
I had a shield though.
Cornelia, you just not in
suck.
time. You it's a bunch of small rocks, and you're like, what are these small rocks? And you look up, and then right in your forehead, this big jagged rock hits you, dealing 3 points of bludgeoning damage, as you just instantly have just this awful, horrid headache. The rocks start to get bigger and bigger, and you notice they start pushing rocks off of the edge that they had ready. They're no longer throwing them. They're like shoving little rocks that are going falling down and boom, leaving divots onto the ground.
I told you these little bastards will do this. You sons of.
How far away are they?
They're up on top of the cliff. They're about 70 feet above you.
Can I cast Thaumaturgy and just yell, like, enough? Or wait, what do we think these things are scared of?
Yeah, they're streamlings? Are they the same things? Or
I don't know.
Okay, I'll just yell enough, like, up at them. Like a growly, like, enough. Maybe like a Goliath or something.
Okay, yeah. Roll a performance check.
It's nice.
13.
13. It doesn't seem to stop them. You hear that big booming sound, and then a couple of them start almost chittering to each other. You almost hear this like very loud coming from up top, and then they start throwing rocks at you again.
Can I try to like mimic that sound back at them the way I did with like the other little creatures that have thrown stuff at us?
Sure. Yeah, try a performance.
Okay.
Other creatures.
I feel like there have been a lot of little creatures making different sounds that throw rocks at us.
Yeah, we get rocks thrown at us a lot.
Dirty 20, rolled a 19.
Yeah.
All right, so you start. Oh wow, you start doing that, and the rocks stop, and you see one of them points down straight at you, pup, and goes. And you now see this big old black beady eyes. They look very similar to the Azurelings. They just have this marbled gray skin with blue highlights swirled into them. Big old bug eyes. They just look very dopey. And he just points at you.
I think you're their king now. Well, they're sovereign at least.
And they start like the chittering continues, and they just start talking back and forth, and then one of them, you hear like a
I'm gonna get on the downhill side of the hoof thing.
and then one of them, maybe 2.5 feet tall, starts winding down the slope all the way here, all the way here, all the way here, and it just
Holy outweights! This
it's
has never
getting
happened
closer
before.
and closer.
Did we take?
And
Did we take him
closer.
Was it
hostage?
a
Did we take him
Should we go?
hostage?
Outweights.
What normally happens, Good Buns?
And-
Throw shit at us.
How does it normally end?
With us saying ow and then running away.
I mean, we're halfway there.
So he's coming up. Can I try to like turn my skin into their skin? Can I try to look like them? Are they like humanoid-ish?
Sure. Yeah. For sure. You could do that with the gray. It's basically just gray. It's like you took gray silvered paint and you took blue and you just swirled it in.
Great. I'm gonna look like that.
Yeah, and this thing gets maybe 20 feet down and then looks at you really closely, just really takes a hard look at you. Very rude almost. Just
I do the same. I mimic the.
and then it kind of goes and whispers over its shoulder something almost inaudible.
As it's whispering, go, to try to like cut it off from whispering.
This thing, yeah. So this thing starts like stomping its feet really angrily. It seems agitated and angry. Starts trying
What
to
did-
pull a rock off of the side of the wall.
What did you say?
But can't. It's just grabbing this rock and
It's a little embarrassing at this
Can
point.
can I go over to it
Slightly.
and just like really gently
sure.
I want to like gently like boop on its
So
head.
you start walking over to it, and it you get within about 10 feet, and it looks up at you, goes, and then goes swoop into the rocks and just disappears.
Okay, I go back. I mean, I used to. We're walking through this whole thing, right? Like we're still going as this is happening.
Well, you guys were at the bottom of these switchbacks, and they had been pelting you with rocks, so you guys had to kind of come to a standstill. Barry Goodbuns would know that like this is the only path up, and if you guys wanted to backtrack, you'd probably lose half a day to a day just backtracking. So
What did
like,
you do to it? Did you crush it?
and
No,
slowly you
I
see it
didn't
just kind
I
of,
didn't even touch it. It's like the little leaf things that were in the forest.
and it pops out of the rock, and it instantly goes back to trying to pull that rock off.
Well,
No dice.
I
It
mean-
can't pull this rock, and it just
I'm
kind of like,
definitely still gonna try to gently bonk it on the head.
okay, roll a stealth check.
Great.
Oh
There,
god.
we talked to these people?
17.
A 17. Yeah, it's so like it's almost exhausted trying to rip this stone out to throw it at you that you eat. Doesn't even notice you're there. And you're still gonna bonk him on the head?
Yeah, but like really gently. Just like a hey,
yeah.
knock it off type like.
Yeah. And instantly it goes it falls down like totally the worst death you've ever like fake death you've ever seen, as it's like dead on the ground and its eyes keep like looking at you to see if you believe it or not.
I'm gonna tickle it.
Okay. Are these things ticklish? Doesn't seem to be ticklish. This thing's just like,
Now you're just touching it.
Can I play dead
No.
too?
can you?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
Do
play
it, but
Absolutely.
Oh my god, there's something in the air.
I'm gonna take out the honey and just like try to like a little bit over its mouth, like drizzle it on its face.
And it's kind of like,
Then I'm gonna poke it on its nose and get back to everyone.
okay, you do that, and
How did the parlay go?
you hear,
Tasty.
So we can go through?
and
No.
you hear him. He kind of like leans over up towards his mates, way up on top of the cliff, goes, and instantly a shower of small pebbles starts raining down on him, and he's like, and they finally stop. He kind of hops up, looks at you, and then starts running back up the switchbacks. And this just takes forever. He's like so small. It's just like it's like maybe 5 minutes of him just like taking little small breaks because it's uphill, like
You can do it.
and he makes it up to the top, and you hear more of that. And then nothing.
I think we go. I think.
We should probably go.
Yeah, we probably should have gone while he was running up, but that was just
yeah.
too entertaining. Hey, here we go. I slapped the primer hook.
Yeah, and Barry, this is like not normal. Like usually you leave, you wait it out, they leave, they get bored, and then you go up the cliff, right? Sometimes you wait days. Like you know that they're very tenacious. Sometimes they just pick a spot, and that's where they pick to die on. And yeah, they seem to have just left you alone.
Well, so far this group's been a big surprise all around, so I shouldn't be that surprised by this, I guess.
Well, we aimed to surprise, so you're welcome. I'll be walking.
Yeah. I hope this isn't an ambush. It's probably fine.
You guys,
Even if
you
it
guys
is,
make it up
I
these
hope it's
these
further up.
switchbacks, which take you. You've been traveling for most of the day. You managed to make it up these switchbacks, and the sun starts to get a little low. Again, the sun goes down pretty early, just because the mountains around you are pretty high. But these switchbacks give you a little bit better of a view, and you can see Adghorad way off in the northeasterly area. Just some of the water and the reflections of the ocean way off in the distance. About a 2-day trek still ahead of you, and this is about as far as you guys are going to go for the evening. Right at the top of this giant switchbacks, there's like a flat, a place away from a lot of the trees and such that you guys could settle down to make a good place to rest.
Did you say trees?
Away from the trees. You guys are kind of up
But
on
there
top
are
of it.
trees.
Yes,
There are
but
some
they're
trees. Yeah.
They're just terrible trees.
as he's mentioned, they're useless trees. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Damn it. Everything here sucks. Beautiful, but it sucks. All right, should we set up camp? I feel like we're gonna wake up tied to the ground or something like that.
Yeah. Is there a
We can
cliff
keep
over
watch.
or anything?
You know,
Yeah.
take turns, keeping watch.
Yeah,
Someone-
I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
Jason, as a military man, I can't believe you keep forgetting about watch.
I mean, do you think I sleep at night?
Then what are you complaining about, waking up tied up?
Do the nightmares consume you?
What?
What?
Huh?
Nothing.
I'll take the first watch.
All right, Kellwise.
Pup just turned into like a
Kellwise,
4-year-old that sees things.
give me a
I see grandma, mom.
perception check.
Okay.
I hear you talking in your not sleep.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Dear take 20. Throw
you're-
an enchant.
It's maybe 2 hours into your watch, and you're just hanging out, and you start to yawn when you see just something out of the corner of your eye. It rises out of the very stone beneath you, right next to Pup. That same streamling, and it slowly starts going through, just looking at Pup's stuff, searching for something. You have no idea what it's searching for, but you see it. It doesn't seem to be armed. It's just like looking around.
And it doesn't see me.
It doesn't see you. Yeah.
Okay. Can I sneak around, basically around behind its back and kind of scare it? I just want to frighten it.
Okay. So what are you doing?
So basically just kind of stealthily rolling maybe over to the left and kind of belly crawling a little bit before I get up and maybe use some
Okay.
bushes as cover and kind of
You like, yeah, G.I. Joe your way over there, and
in
and
essence.
then what are you gonna do to scare him?
They're not ticklish. So I guess I would probably just when they go, I'd probably mimic the sound I heard earlier, but like pretty loud and really close to their ears if they have ears.
Okay, yeah.
He's gonna have a heart
So
attack.
you walk over and you walk straight up into his ear and you hear him. Everyone wakes up instantly. You guys hear this as it falls down dead.
Look
Still
who I
lying.
found. Dead? Oh, fake dead. Look who I found.
God, they're so dramatic. What the? Ugh, Jeez.
Yeah,
And he's it's like laying right next to me, right?
Yeah, right next to you.
If we pay it a copper, will it go away?
I think it wants the honey.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I'm going back.
And I open my jar. And I
Made him
pour
addicted.
it
And he's
out.
dead, and he's just like,
Do you understand what I'm saying? And I like poke him on his like little nose.
Hey. Hey. You understand what I'm saying? Hey. Hello. Hey.
Seems to just be completely still. No recognition whatsoever.
Would this be? I speak with animals. Is this an animal?
It's not an animal.
Yeah.
It's a little
Here's
too
my
intelligent to be an animal, but
Does anyone have paint?
barely.
Paint?
Yeah. I know Rezik isn't here, but does anyone else have paint?
Paint on an adventure. What's the point of that?
I don't know. You put it on your feet and it makes you do magic.
It's ridiculous.
I don't think that's how that actually
We
works.
put it on his feet and then he did magic with it. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
but
That's
he's
exactly
ju-
what happened.
No. I've known that guy a long time. It's what he's into.
He likes feet?
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
Not
yeah.
magic.
Yeah, no, he pawns it off as like, I need this to do my magic, but he's really just getting kicks.
Sounds like a perf.
Well, yeah, no,
bit.
you
He's a bit.
kick with feet. No, that makes
He's a
sense.
good guy. Well, yeah, technically. But also, I've seen other things. Look,
Cornelia, did you have any ink? Ink's like paint.
it's like black paint.
Kind of like paint.
You can just draw on the ground, too. With
No,
straight-
I want to draw on his face.
Oh.
I don't think I do. I think
Then
Rezik
draw,
has the one ink.
draw with the honey.
Oh, good idea.
So I take the honey and I like do a smiley face on his little forehead.
And he has a surprisingly long tongue, and as you're drawing, his tongue is like.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna
Well,
grab
like-
his tongue.
And then it kind of, it's so weird. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Gotta get tongued to death?
Dirty 20. I rolled a
Oh,
14.
man.
I have a +6.
So you grab his tongue and he goes,
Math works.
and then he instantly goes shoof into the stone, and your arm is whoof, pulled towards it, and you let go just before your hand reaches the stone, and he goes into the stone.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
get yourself stuck inside the stone.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
And I just go back to sleep, clutching the honey bottle.
Yeah, maybe next time we just kill these things. I don't know.
No, we can't kill it.
No?
Leave us alone. And he goes. Make some sounds out.
And
of
you
it.
hear, you say that, and off in the distance you hear, oh, way off in the distance.
That's so funny.
The threat to kill them or the noise?
The
Okay.
he says
yeah.
that, and you hear it way off, like from another peak.
I mean, you could be their new god, I think.
All right, well,
Something to sleep on.
yeah, you
I'm-
guys
I'm
gotta
already
go back to sleep. Who's taking the next watch?
I'll take the next one.
Good luck.
All right.
Keep your eye out.
I don't need luck.
Do you want this cape to keep you company?
Cape?
The talking cape.
Oh, hell yeah. Give me that thing.
There you go.
I'm down to get weird.
And instantly you put this cape on, and before it really even settles on
Nice,
your
friends.
shoulders, You hear, oh, hello there. Hi, how you doing? What's up, new owner? How you feeling? You feeling good? Yeah. You like your
great,
cape? You like
yeah.
the style? Feeling stylish? Yeah. You look
Yeah, you
stylish.
just don't
You
stop, do
handsome
you?
devil. You look at you. God darn, you're good looking.
Yeah, I'll just listen to him like AM radio for a little bit.
Yeah. And he just kind of goes for a while, and it's nothing audible. It's kind of like for a second you're like, I'm not actually hearing this with my ears. It's like straight into my mind. It's just like, yeah, it's good to have another handsome devil like me to hang out with. Just a couple of guys ready to paint
my
the
God.
town red. You and me, buddy, against the world. We can take on anything, any peak, any adventure. You just name it. I'm there, right there beside you.
Yeah, and I've spent a lot of time with Rezik, so I just tune most of it out.
Yeah, and this guy just keeps going, and like it's like oddly positive. This guy's just like oddly positive.
Is this like a cape of compliments? That would be
And-
like
and
a
he's
really
just-
good idea, actually. For
He's just sitting
Really
there,
funny.
and he's just like, you're keeping watch, and he's like, and eventually he just starts singing almost. We're just keeping watch, just a couple of guys keeping watch, keeping the party safe. Nothing's gonna get inside the base because I got the cape.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a lot better than just sitting here in the silence. So,
Yeah.
sweet. Thanks, bud. Does he seem to respond to me?
And
at all?
you say that to him, and he's like, oh, we do speak a common tongue, I see. Yeah, you're welcome,
Oh, no.
buddy. I'm here for you, as you were
Yeah.
here for me. Together, there's nothing
What's
we
your
can't
name?
we can't accomplish. Oh, Arendu. Hey, Arendu. No one's asked me that in thousands of years. You know that?
Thousands, you say?
Yeah, actually, I can't tell time. I really don't know. I've been stuck in a
Yeah.
cape,
That's fair. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's weird. It's weird, definitely.
Arendu.
Arendu. Yeah. It was my father's
Arendu, what?
name.
And your name?
And my name, yes.
Oh, okay.
Named
yeah,
after me.
yeah.
Arendu
fair.
Jr., if you will. Or Arendu the Second. Or
Arendu.
Arendu the Third. I don't know what my grandfather's name was. That would be interesting. I'll have to do some...
Where you hail from, Arendu?
Oh, I don't quite remember. Part of the
been that long,
part
huh?
of the whole deal of being stuck in this cape was there's a lot of holes in my memory, a lot of things I don't remember. I do remember being shoved into here. Some mage probably thought I was too good looking or something, was stealing his girl
been there.
or boy, depending. And he just probably stuck me in here. I like to think that I was doing too much good for the world, and really that's what got me stuck up here. The evil forces out there, always biting, nipping at the butt, trying to take the good man down. Really?
Is my watch almost over?
No, it's just begun.
Ooh, we're 5 minutes in.
This is
And,
real time.
Yeah, and Arendu just seems jazzed in a way, and it's almost like you feel his, like, pure joy. This man has just joy conversing with you, and you can feel just the hints of that. And it's weird. It's real
Yeah, I know.
weird.
Yeah, I don't like joy. But yeah, no, I'll listen to him. I'll just inquire
Yeah.
about him.
Yeah, he
Whatever.
tells you basically
See.
he got some powerful mage that he can't remember. Took him,
Shit.
shoved him in this cape, and he's been in this cape ever since. And he can't really see, he can't really hear, other than the person, but he can feel when people mess with the seams of the cape. It doesn't feel great, but in a weird way that you wouldn't understand because you're not a cape.
Right,
So
I'm not
it's-
made of cape. That
yeah.
makes sense. Yeah. I hope this
Um,
doesn't turn into some sort of chamber of secrets thing, but otherwise, I like this guy.
Yeah, and Arendu, he slows a little bit. Maybe the first hour of conversation just exploding out of him. Maybe years and years and years of being cooped up by himself drove him crazy. But now he calms down a little bit, and conversation's more of a dialogue than a monologue after a while.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll wear it for the remainder.
Yeah, and your watch kind of comes to an end. Who are you gonna wake up?
Barry seems to have rolled over and raised his hand in his sleep.
Yeah. And
Go over.
yeah, Orendu's just kind of like, oh, time to go to bed. You gotta get that beauty rest.
You know, and
Gotta polish that $1,000 smile. You know, knock him dead tomorrow. I got
Can't
you.
even
All
see.
right, all right. We're going to bed. All right.
Are you talking to yourself?
Yes. Don't mind me. I didn't see anything.
Oh yeah, of
It's
course
all
not.
you.
Yeah.
And as you start to take it off, Orendu's like, and I'll see you tomorrow, right? We're hanging out tomorrow.
And I
And it
just
just cuts
roll
off.
it up and then use it as a pillow.
Perfect. Yeah, and it doesn't seem to. You don't hear his voice anymore.
I'm easy on the seams though.
Mm-hmm. All right, Barry, you're up. You're just hanging out.
Gonna tap Cornelia. Hey, your friend's a little crazy, huh?
Which one?
The big guy.
Oh. Yeah.
If you don't mind,
What?
I'd love to have a word with you for a second.
I didn't do it.
Okay, come on over here. I walk a little way away from the group, like maybe like 15 feet or so, but still kind of keeping an eye over what's going on around us.
Hi. Hi, Barry.
Hello. I mean, you did take something, didn't you?
What?
Don't play games. Come on. You took the ring.
I don't have
I'm not
anything.
mad. I'm not mad. I'm impressed. Really. You got a lot of good talents. What was that little weird floating thing you did with the ring?
Oh. This, and I'm just gonna hold up a coin in the air with my mage hand.
Very impressive. Very good. Well, I'm gonna be honest as well. That was kind of a test for me to see how well you do in the field. You're very talented.
Mm-hmm. You want to hire us?
Well, I was wondering if you'd ever want to join sort of a club of sorts of smaller folk who take things from people.
What kind of things and what kind of people?
Well, you know, all sorts of things, pretty things, expensive things, things people really like, you know. Just
That's good.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
people?
Well, yeah, just from whatever. Well, that's kind of part of it, though. So the group's called the Little Shadows, and we're kind of a secret group that we all kind of steal things and tell each other stories about what we've stolen in the past. I'm sure you probably have a few good ones in your back pocket.
Oh. Is it? I mean, how do you guys communicate? Is this just something I join, or you have to have an invite, or what is this? What?
Well, I take the ring out of my pocket. Actually, it's pretty fun. These allow us to know when we've met another member.
Oh,
These
that's the
little-
symbol.
yeah, these little diamonds here. If you kind of move it the right way, it makes a little bit of a sign that only people like us rogues, only people that know thieves' cant would be able to tell what it means.
Oh wow, I was wondering that.
It's pretty fun.
Well, what's the catch?
Catch, really. It's just a fun little group. We are kind of a network. We have, you know, information. We pass around information. We tell stories, you know. Just good fun, really.
Is it blood in, blood out?
Not exactly. But there are a few rules. Are you looking to join, possibly?
I mean, it sounds fun, but I have a group and we're trying to, do a lot.
Of course. We're all trying to do a lot. You don't have to stay with us as a group. You can do your own thing, and then when you have your own story that you want to tell us, try to find one of us and pass it on.
I like that idea. All right.
And
How
yeah.
exciting! I'm just like glowing. Just,
Now,
like,
the rules.
Oh,
It's basically, well, from my experience, my personal rule is to kind of be careful who you take stuff from, right? And I make a rose appear again with its stem and the thorns on it and everything. Now, taking pretty things is really fun, right? But if you take it from the wrong person, it can really hurt you. And I kind of prick my finger and let a little bit of blood kind of spill out.
I'm gonna
So-
take it.
Is it? Is it an illusion?
No.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Thank you. Very kind of you.
Okay.
I'll remember that. Anyway, yes, so make sure to take from people you know you can take from. I personally kind of screwed the pooch a little bit, and I stole from the wrong person, and now I can't really go to the pier without looking behind my back all the time now. So just be careful.
Oh, that's a story I need to hear someday.
Maybe someday I'll tell it to you. The second rule, the one that's actually very important to the group. We don't like to steal. Well, we prefer if you don't hurt anyone while you steal, or kill anyone if possible. I know there might be occasions where you have to, but destroying someone in the process of stealing, and I take the rose and I start to kind of destroy it with my hand and crush it, doesn't make a very, very pretty picture or very pretty story, really. Not one that I want to hear about, really, or one that the guild wants to hear about. So kind of keep those to yourself. We like ones that are more fun, adventurous, without a lot of bloodshed if possible.
That's easy enough.
That's basically it.
All right. No rules about profit.
Well, no result. You can try to do whatever you like when it comes to profits. That's totally fine. It's up to you. It's your prerogative. Just try to make sure you steal something really cool, make me proud, right?
All right. And so
Good.
this ring, it just is a symbol of another thief sees it, but it won't be a tracker. I can just wear it.
No, it won't be a tracker. They won't.
All right.
Yeah, it's just
All right, I'm
more
gonna-
so we can tell who's who.
I'm going to put it on.
Great.
All right, Dale, I'm going to shake too.
Well, welcome. And my hand is just got just blood.
And right as that happens, Pup, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh no! 3 + 6, 9.
Oh, Pup, you're awoken to something just ripping this, not successfully, trying to rip this jar out of your hands, and you guys see behind you, this thing just right where it went into the stone goes, shoo, grabs the honey and starts pulling on it like really hard, but can't break Pup's grip. And
Yeah,
it's
I
just
pull
like,
Why? And I just hold it there like firmly and just like look at him directly in the eye.
Yeah, it just goes, and then just goes running off into the darkness.
They don't give up, do they?
And then I'm just gonna clutch it, go back to sleep.
Yeah.
I like your
Everyone-
friends a lot, by the way.
Yeah, they're all right.
Wow, a lot of you guys are awake.
Yeah, and everyone's kind of like awake again. Like,
Again. Well, nothing happened, guys. Go back to sleep. How is my? Do I have a little bit more?
yeah, you guys probably, the sun's, it's maybe a few hours left of night. The sun's just peeking up on the horizon. So yeah, you guys kind of settle down. Nothing really happens. No more occurrences of thieves in the night. The sun comes up. You can see pretty far now with the sun as high as it is, and you guys can see Adghorad in the distance. About another 2-day trek. You get your feet all lathered up with primer hoof saliva, and you start making your trek around. And you guys travel through the forest, and this pathway seems a lot less treacherous, I guess. Besides those switchbacks, this pathway seems maybe a little bit more traveled, but again, it's a lot longer. So you don't really have any sightings of any more streamlings. There's no Goliath barbarians or anything like that in the area. Even from your high vantage point, you might have seen a few smoke from some kind of fires off in the distance, but nothing close or imminent. And you guys make the trek for 2 days, and you start to pull over that last peak, and you're looking down now on the city of Adghorad. Towards the end of your second day, that primer hoof, pretty tired looking. Bubbles doesn't look like a long-range traveler.
Do we need to
Especially-
stop every 5 minutes for water for these things because they're just like continuously dripping?
No, surprisingly, no. They're, and you notice that the primer hoof was super fat when you started, and it's maybe a little. It's now just kind of chubby. It seems like maybe it lost pounds and pounds of water weight along the way. And Barry would know that, surprisingly, these primer hoofs can drink salt water, so they're, strangely enough, able to store tons and tons of water and just sift out all the salt. Where most,
Strangest
most
animals
things
I've
can't.
ever seen.
Yeah.
Can we keep it?
There's some
Yeah.
penguins that can.
Who's does Zartok own Bubbles?
Zartok.
Oh no, Bubbles is mine actually.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
wow.
Is that mine?
No. You're right. He does. He is. He is now.
He's not.
Yeah, Bubbles. It's a fine animal.
Oh yeah, for about a year now. He's a great animal, great beast. Yeah, good boy.
How is this like a fully grown one of these, or they get bigger? Or?
It's about the size of a fully grown one. Yeah.
Pretty impressive. What do you do with them when you're not climbing mountains?
Well, these days I'm always climbing mountains. Actually, just trying to stay away from certain people I've pissed off in Adghorad a little bit for now. By the way, where are you all from? You're not from Adghorad, are you?
They gave
No.
us away.
Oh, I don't know, nothing. You know, just your lack of knowledge of pretty much anything in the area. Really?
That makes sense. That's pretty astute of you.
Y'all are dumb.
Capital city.
Oh,
Personally.
capital city.
You good?
How's that? What's that like?
Well, you know how those guys are trying to get you, and you're hiding out in the mountains?
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine that, but no mountains to hide in.
It's not great, mate. It's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear there's a lot of kind of racists over there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You're looking at some of them, and I eye the rest of the group like slant-eyed.
Really?
No, not really.
I was gonna say I'd be surprised. Most of the group here is kind of like me, very different than capital city. So
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, no, it's half the reason we left. That and,
Well-
destroying a huge cave that was filled with death.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there.
You know, but the world.
sounds like a story.
Yeah, it is for another time.
Well, I hope you're liking Adghorad. And are we back now? Are we like?
Yeah,
starting
you
to
guys kind of wind down. It's the end of the third day. The sun isn't down yet. It's still maybe 4 or 5 o'clock, but you guys are pretty tuckered out from marching up and down these mountains.
Well,
So,
I hope you Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Go.
No. I was just gonna say you guys kind of reach that that point near the architects where you see the craftsmen working and such, and that kind of path that wouldn't have been apparent as a path that you had started on. You just kind of started up the mountain. You guys kind of reach back where you began.
Look at that.
I don't know about you, but Addies?
Addies.
Yeah.
You like Addies?
Well, I love me a good Addy and a good beer, so I mean, if you don't mind, so don't want to impose.
No, come on.
All right.
Should we visit our friend Rezek first in the hospital? Or
Isn't-
later?
This is like a full week. He's like dead, right?
Oh, he's just out of it, probably? Or
Well, I
awake?
mean,
or-
did you see him? Every time he moved, he was just in agony. He's filled with glass. What are we
He's
gonna do?
fine.
Go and pat him on the shoulder?
Yeah.
Well, it's been 5 days. Maybe he's lucid again.
Huh, I mean, we can. Then again, it's like, isn't he in like the private? They took him up to the rich people place. I don't know if we're allowed in.
Oh.
Didn't they?
They took him somewhere. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't know.
We don't even know where he is.
Yeah.
So he's okay.
All right.
Yeah. We paid a lot of money. He better be okay.
If you caught Thargun, he might be able to help you out.
Well, that should be pretty easy, right?
Well, he was working at the guild
It was
registration.
Let's go. Maybe let's get an Addy.
All right, let's
First
get
things
at
first.
All right, so where are you guys headed?
the perfect fit.
Yeah,
Perfect
the
fit.
usual.
So you guys get to the perfect fifth, and the place is packed. And you can't, it's standing room only. There's nowhere to go. This place is full. There are two almost banjo players dueling back and forth. The crowd is just going crazy. And you see this little painted sign kind of
I
hanging
have a
off
banjo. I can go
the
get it.
sign. It said Thargun Rockspine Addies sold out, and it's big old sold out sign. And
Burnt
you
toast.
kind of walk in, and
Come on.
people are drinking, having fun, and this place is. But also, you hear a story about.
Bakers. My family were bakers, all right?
You start to hear like stories about the brave man who fought a rock spine, one of the bartenders, killing a rock spine, crushing him, taking the meat and sharing it with everyone in the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
What's he
I'll
look like?
sing him a story right. I'll sing it right. I'll sing it right now.
We could use this. We could use this to our advantage. He's gonna need a steady supply of meat, perhaps, because otherwise he's not gonna be able to keep up appearances.
True.
Maybe this will be
Maybe we
advantageous.
could back up his story for a endless supply of sandwiches.
Yeah. We can either make money off this or kick his ass.
And the
Yeah.
shop.
I'll just yell over to him. I don't know how loud the banjos are, but
I mean, it's loud in here.
yeah,
It's like
we'll get close to him. You killed a rock spine?
You guys kind of weave your way through this crowd, and it takes you a good 5 minutes to get through the pit as it rolls back and forth. You know, and some
pit?
people are
Dipping on
break
heads.
dance
I would
fighting.
like to crawl
Um,
onto Pup's shoulders so I can see.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Master
And you guys wade
Blaster.
through, and you see the guy. He's furiously taking money, passing out ales. You kind of lean into him, and he's like, "It sells sandwiches." He just starts putting more. You need a drink?
Yeah. Yeah, I need like half dozen.
All right. Counts you all out. Flagons of ale just go flying out.
All right.
Just passing them on, and then very quickly after you get your flagon of ale, people start just kind of shoving and pushing you away from the bar.
Oh God, I don't miss that. I don't.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate this so much.
People who touch me, I just growl at them.
Yeah.
Are we running? What did that cost me? Got the first round.
Hopefully nothing.
Yeah.
Because if he knows
a
what's
couple
good
silver
for him-
pieces.
Winking and
Because if he
nodding.
knows what's good for him.
Hi, it's on me.
You're gonna charge us?
It's on
Giving
me this
him our
round.
story.
I got the first one. You keep those buns warm though. You got the
Let
next.
us out of the mountains. You're good.
I just look at the bartender and I do this.
Yeah, you do that, and the bartender, like, after you left the bar, he's so focused on getting drinks to people that it's hard to even catch his eye. He's so busy.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Overworked
Beautiful.
and underpaid.
Sounds like he's paid enough now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I just pass him out. Never really like banjos, but I guess it's okay.
Huh.
Is it normal
entertainment.
Addies? Can we get food? Damn it!
Oh, yeah. You guys get a round of addies as well.
All right.
Just
Ah,
sifting them
right.
out, but
Yeah,
they're
don't
the
short us.
normal
Don't short us the Addies.
non-seafood
That's fine.
kind. Yeah.
That's better.
It's the original.
And you see
You know,
someone in the
go with
back.
a pup.
You see someone just in the back, just furiously making addies, just like 10 buns in a row, putting all the toppings on 10, swirl of stuff. Yeah.
I just use my mage hand to like swipe it.
No, don't. Why?
Not after ours are made, please.
After ours are made.
In the back, you're just gonna
Yeah.
swipe them all off the table.
We saw it, yeah. If I see it, I'm just gonna be like,
Okay. So,
Everything that's not nailed
You
down
see
with
this,
this.
like,
The worst.
maybe
Just the
he's 20-something, 20-something boy. He's furiously
you're doing
making
this to
these,
a
and
child.
then you just shoo, you throw it off on the ground. It's like, ah. And through the door, kind of weaving back and forth, you see him kind of look back. The door closes. Just a shadow of him picking things up off the ground and sticking it back on the table. As you guys are eating yours, just
Eh,
satisfied.
we were roughing it on the trail. I'm sure we ate worse.
I licked jam off of people's feet, guys.
Yeah,
like
but
we
you're
really
you.
like. That's
Cornelia drank. Did
Wait, what?
Cornelia lick
She
some
had
blood?
someone's blood. No one's ever allowed to say that what I do is weird again. I have yet to consume someone
Just a little
else's
drop.
blood.
Just a little drop, you know,
That's
the finger
Really fair. Yeah, but not your own. That's the
Real-
issue. It wasn't
Real
yours.
seductive, like.
It says trust to the one who
Cornelia
sucks
doesn't
souls
know
out of
how
you.
to-
We learned a little bit more about Cornelia this episode.
Yeah, you know what? I
Listen.
lick jam off of feet, but at least I don't eat souls.
I'm sorry. Did that not help you and all of us in the end? Was that not beneficial to us all?
You're
We're having a fight. Fight.
and you guys are yelling at each other in this place, and it's so loud. You guys literally have to be like, "At least I don't eat souls." Oh yeah, well, blood, and you know,
You're having a fight in a club.
and
just, what did you mean by that, though? Just like
and everybody around you, you see a couple of weird looks, but then people just kind of go back to what they're doing. It's almost like they just
This was good.
they're too
needed this.
invested in the dueling banjos.
Fantastic.
The loudest
Yeah.
banjos ever.
Yeah, and there's like a rhythm section that's playing somewhere, like a beat that's keeping the beat, and then the banjos are over the top of it. There might be a stand-up bass somewhere in the corner, just like
Oh, they're over the
Oh.
top, all right.
holding down the beat. You know, it's
love a good stand-up bass.
yeah, it's popping in here. And you guys kind of drink. You have addies. The night winds down, and this place is just full. You hear thousands of stories, and every story is completely different about how this bartender was attacked by a rock spine, killed it, or found it somewhere, or hired a group of mercenaries to go and kill it to get the meat. Like, there's 1,000 stories. Most people didn't care because they got one, and they just describe this seafood addy is the pinnacle of taste.
I'm gonna whisper, like, do minor illusion, and just like in corners be like, I heard Cornelia Co. captured it or killed it. I heard Cornelia Co. just like around the bar and spots.
Okay, yeah. Cornelia spends like most of the evening advertising for Cornelia Co.
Can I join?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Can I see?
Because I have I stutter. Hello, minor illusion. I join.
Okay, yeah. It's just whispers of Cornelia Co. flood the room in strange ways because the whisper is like really loud to break the volume, but it still sounds like a whisper. So people are confused. Most people are super drunk. It's hard to tell if you had a big impact, how effective your advertising is, but you know, some people will probably remember Cornelia Co. scaring the hell out of them in the middle of a dueling banjo concert.
Cornelia Co. If it's winding down, is the bartender a little less busy now?
It's not winding down. It's now pretty late and the place is still packed. The banjos
It's Friday night.
given up, and now it's dueling.
Banjos?
No.
Harps?
Accordion.
2 banjos.
Mandolins.
No.
Guitars?
God, what are those things called?
Automaton.
Spoons.
Mandolin.
Let's just keep going. Close to spoons, actually. Close to spoons. What is that little thing?
Castanets.
The triangle?
No, the tambourine. Dueling tambourines.
Okay, that's actually cool.
And
That's a really boring show
Tuning
right
out.
there.
Tuning
there's
out.
2 women dueling tambourines, and you're like, what the hell is this? And then they start playing, and you're like, oh my god.
What the hell is this?
Syncopation hell. That they just pull off some of the sickest beats with a tambourine you've ever heard in your life. Just amazing what
Those
they can
sick
do.
tambo beats.
30-second notes on a tambourine, and you're like, how? And it's so crisp. You're like, how does the jangle cut through it such a precise way? It's amazing.
Every part of the body just.
Shredding a tambourine.
Shredding on a
Right?
tambourine.
Can the crowd just literally be like at the tambourines?
Yeah. So, what are you guys gonna do? You could probably wait around, and it'll probably calm down eventually. But like, it
I'm
seems
ready
to be
head
still
back
like a
and fall asleep
party.
on the beach, personally. I'm too old
Yeah,
for this crap.
Shouldn't
ready for
we?
the
One tambourine.
I'll tug on Dresden since I feel like he's de facto leader. But like, shouldn't we get the package to the Magus?
I mean, it's the middle of the night, right? He's an old man.
I
Yeah.
nod and go drink more.
yeah, tricks.
Am I wrong? I just got
Well,
that.
if I try to be logical, that's fine.
I mean, we can go. We'll get roadies. Roadaddies.
No, it's fine.
Alright.
That makes sense. You make sense.
Then I'm gonna go to bed.
Thought he made gold
you
coins.
go to the beach. There are people talking. There's a little bit of a stir talking about the Founders Ball a little bit. Lots of people seem to be talking about it. Just here and there,
we gotta-
loosely. A lot of like,
We gotta get that shit.
like you hear a couple of girls talking about their dresses for this special occasion, and one starts to describe something that you're like, this is strange. Like, she describes like this big green mask with painted red
Oh.
smile and such.
Oh my, the masquerade.
It sounds more like a masquerade, yeah, than a ball. But
Ooh.
everyone seems to be a little excited and talking about this. So it's, from what you guys kind of thought was like, oh, this is this exclusive hoity-toity touch shoulders with the hoity-toities, but everyone seems to be talking about some part of this. So
Guess everyone was invited. I
it
guess
doesn't sound. It
I-
just doesn't sound
I
as
feel less special.
exclusive. Yeah.
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 I don't know if did you guys come with me or are you still in the fucking
Yeah,
bar?
and Barry kind of, once you leave the Perfect Fifth, kind of says his goodbyes as he has his own places to be, places to stay.
At this point, pretty drunk. Just, man, Zartalk is all business, and you guys are just a load of fun. You're just a load of fun, and this was amazing. All right, good night, and I start like wandering down like one of the streets, like away from the group.
Take care of Bubbles.
Can I just send a message through him and be like, see ya, buns?
And I
See
slap
ya,
one.
bum.
I slap one on the way out for her. You're doing it.
One of your own buns or one of her buns?
one of my own buns.
Okay. Checking.
And I shake it a little bit for the group, and then I walk away.
Rowdy.
Yeah.
Spicy.
And you guys
Glad I
make your
left.
way, and by this time, the dance of the ancestors is in full bloom. We'll say, with those light 5-pointed sea creatures kind of floating throughout the city, lighting up the streets. You guys make it to the sea and or the Pondo, that big old beach, and you guys kind of hang out for the night, settle down, settle in. Is there anything you guys want to do before?
I'll chat with the cape for a bit.
Okay.
I
Not
just
on
want-
stream.
I just want to know more. Well, I guess I can do it tomorrow. I want more information about what we're supposed to wear.
Yeah, I was going to do the same thing and see if maybe there was a group of people chatting about it and see if we could go eavesdrop or join in the
Mhm.
conversation.
Or ask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Most people have been kind of winding down. I mean, you heard it in passing. People mostly heading home, but you could probably. I mean, it's a whole town full of people in the morning. Would probably be
Yeah,
a
okay.
little easier to chit chat with people, especially since you were near so many drunk people. It was probably much harder.
Sounds
Makes
good.
sense.
Yeah, so you
I
guys
want-
kind of.
I
What?
wanted to talk to Fitz and see if he just wanted to spar. It doesn't have to be on stream either, but just with his little rapier, be like, hey, let's see what you got. Do a little-
Sparring with Fitz.
I
Yeah.
love that. Precious boy.
Sparring. I
Yeah,
couldn't.
you know.
I couldn't possibly fight
Let's
you,
try it.
Cornelia.
On guard.
What if I were to hurt you?
On guard.
Oh. Well, everyone, make way. It is a duel for the ages. Roll initiative.
Can I walk up to Fitz and slap him with a glove and walk away?
Yeah, you do, and he's like,
Glove slap.
strange way to wish me luck, but thank you, Trust. I appreciate it. What'd you roll?
I rolled a natural 1.
What's
But
your
it's on
total?
purpose. 3.
3? Okay. Yeah, Fitz goes first. Fitz lunges at you, but he seems like he's trying really hard not to hurt you, so it doesn't feel like he has the full oomph into his attack. Still manages to just jab you with this rapier, dealing 8 damage, and immediately falls down. Oh my God, Cornelia! I am so sorry. Oh my God, Tristan, please help! Oh my God!
Oh, no.
I thought we were really doing this. Oh my God! I will
The
never
hell
be
did
able
you
to
do?
live with myself. Please, Tristan.
I take out my healer's kit and start patching her up.
Yeah. Cornelia, you gonna do anything back? And he just drops his sword and just falls down onto the beach.
I'm gonna give him a high 5.
Oh, what? I am so sorry. I thought you were serious. I thought we were going to do this sparring, and I stabbed you with my sword. Cornelia,
Yeah, you need to learn
you cannot
control.
make jokes like that. Oh, I am beside myself. I am beside myself.
Control first.
I need an
person.
I am beside myself merch too.
Right?
All right, well, that's
I'd
enough
patch-
for
I'd
me.
patch you
Fitz
up
just
for
kind of
6.
is just yeah. So Dresden patches you up. That big kind of gash he made with his rapier, and he cleans off of his sword. He's been taking pretty good care of the sword, as you remember. It was a gift from Eden Boughs, and he just kind of is there, like, I want to help, but I don't know how to help, and I can't do anything about it. So he just sits
No,
there in kind of this.
First, stop waving that around. Yeah, put it
Yeah.
away, kid. Put it away. And I'll show him like the rudimentary, at least like what I'm doing, just basically to make him stop fidgeting.
Okay, yeah, and you gotta teach him how to do it. And every question he has is like, is it the same on a human?
I mean, yeah, pretty much. You know, people
Oh,
are
okay.
people.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You
Don't be
badge the same
racist.
way with a human, though.
Kid.
Would they bleed this much if they were a human, as opposed to a halfling?
What?
Well, yeah.
Or no?
Who's a
Not a
halfling?
halfling.
I mean, littling, smalling. What's the
Yeah.
difference?
Okay, once again, stop being racist. And 2, yes, everyone bleeds. Everybody bleeds. Blood sometimes different color, I guess. I don't know. But it comes out. Gravity works on everyone.
Well, I should say good night. This
Yeah.
was
Good night.
an eventful evening, one I shall not remember for the rest of my life. And he kind of walks off, and you could tell he's just very stiff, very upset with what just happened. In his mind, you were joking around, and then he just stabbed you with a rapier, and
Just stabbed you.
yeah,
I mean,
guys-
that amount of damage would like kill a normal person, right?
it could, yeah. And he wasn't even really going at it all the way. He was just kind of.
That's awesome.
But one thing you guys do notice is that even though he wasn't going full out, his lunge had a degree of
Alacrity?
yeah, potency.
That's a good word.
Yeah, it was strangely able. There's a word I'm looking for and I can't do it. So you guys go to bed.
Poignant.
Strangely
Wait, I want to
able.
go for a little swim
Yeah.
Thick with like
before-
3
Proficiency.
C's.
That's the word I was looking for.
Oh yeah, I mean basically the same thing.
Do you?
What did you say,
Jason?
Kelwise?
I just wanted to go for a little swim before bed too, in Pondo, and just kind of like maybe just try to feel the currents and maybe freeze some water, or like form some shape.
Yeah. Roll a d20. Just roll a straight d20.
11.
An 11. You are met. You start to feel the currents. You lay in the water and you float, and that surf comes in. Your body kind of hits the beach and slides in, and then slide back out into the water, and then you go out a little bit, and the wave comes up, and you come in and out. You spend about an hour just really taking in the water, and something you notice is it's very stubborn. Every current seems to be very, very, very stubborn. Almost as if you're asking, it's almost like each one is a giant mountain asking the other to move out of its way. And these currents just are battling each other. It's very chaotic and aggressive as you kind of feel the waves, and even this very quiet shore seems to have very contrasting opinions almost on where
Does
they
this-
should go and what they should do.
Does it feel different than other bodies of water I felt before?
No, not really. It's just you've never really felt a direction, I guess, a mindset. It's almost like they're personified in a way that you weren't aware of pre-tattoo. And now that you're getting it, it's almost like, oh my gosh, like it's almost like every current is a new being that forms, does its thing, and then is either absorbed into some other law of physics of sorts, or overtakes something else, destroying it, and then moves on until it itself is consumed or pushed back or denied in some way.
Complicated.
Yeah. And that goes on. You guys kind of settle down. The lights are swirling around you.
I have something that I wanted to do.
Yeah. What did you want to do?
Pup digs like a little hole in the sand, nuzzles in it, and just listens to their music box. And that's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
So you
cute.
guys hear this kind of coming from the little hole in the dirt. And again, the box, you put the box in the sand, and it's almost like the roots take hold into the sand just a little bit. And as that happens, you see the more full picture of this box is almost a tree growing, going through the different seasons as it is reborn and then dies away and is reborn again in the different seasons. And
Like your guys' friend.
very similar. But yeah, the box itself seems to it's got an air, an almost regal air to it, though. When you look at it, it's almost kind of hoity-toity, even though it's a tree, right? Like, how can a tree be regal? But it almost demands your respect in a strange physical way. Yeah, and so you guys all kind of listen to this, and what's up, Bobby?
And then what else is happening in the background? While Cornelia is kind of like unpacking things to kind of go to bed for that night, a rose crown will fall out of your pack with a note on it, and the note will say, "The greatest trophy ever won in our circle was the heart of an elven woman. I feel like mine will probably be stealing yours." That's all.
Love is in the air.
Melissa just takes her headphones out and leaves.
Could you imagine? Like,
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, it's a beautiful rose crown that you can put on your head. That was
Cornelia, you hold this crown as you fade off into the brisk 70-degree air, and
Is it gold?
What?
It's gold, you said?
It's
Or what is
gold?
it? Or what is it? A rose crown?
It's just a rose crown. So it's just like roses that are kind of put together to make a little crown.
So
Yeah.
disappointed. All right. You guys settle down. The music box kind of finishes up. You fade off, and the morning comes. And it's a bright new day. And that is where we're going to go on a break. Woo-woo.
Today's our lucky day.
I'm going to start hitting all the buttons like, wow. Oh, that. My computer didn't like that. I'll never do that again.
It went with the bound pounds, you know? So
Yeah.
Why was that a thought?
I just was like, you know what? I've never hit all the buttons on the stream deck at once.
That was a very fun thought.
4th of July.
All of them.
Yeah. Well, thank God we have the that new processor, because that could have crashed everything.
Yeah, it would have been would have been great.
You know what else crashes? Waves upon the shore at the beach.
Oh, thank you. That's segue as the music fades
Wow.
in. You find yourselves at the beach. It's a bright, sunny morning. Nary a cloud to be seen.
beautiful.
Nary a cloud.
What are you guys
Birds.
doing?
I'm gonna go find out about this dress code. Don't want to show up looking stupid. Let's go.
All right, so where are you guys headed?
The
Well-
bustling part of town.
Yeah. And as we walk there, so we gonna go see Rezik today, and maybe go
Yeah,
drop off these
probably.
items to the Magus,
Yeah.
or should we
Uh,
hold on to them until
Anything on the way?
Do we need anything on the way?
No, it's like one more on the way than the other two. That's
The Magus is at the forge, which is on the south, and Rezik is in the north end. Here, let me pull up
Great.
Adghorad.
so literally nothing's on the way.
No,
Sweet.
they're opposite directions completely.
No.
And the place where we would buy theoretical costumes is probably in the middle.
Yeah, you'd probably have to go to either one of the Violet Dragon or the Crimson Buck.
Do I know where Razma is staying, or did he leave and say he would just be back in time?
He said he was just gonna meet you back there. He did say that
Brisky.
he would meet you. I think he said he'd meet you outside of the ball.
Yeah, you're still carrying a C. I forgot.
Oh.
There we go.
I'm sorry. That was a
You
terrible
guys
joke.
are,
Terrible joke.
You guys are over here
Wow.
at Pondo.
Oh wow.
The Great Forge is down
Wow.
here. This is where the Elven encampment is. They seem to have rented out the forge for a good long while, which must have been very expensive. And then Rezik is way up here in the Quarterseth house.
Got a sec.
Oh, wow.
course it-
Okay. When did we drop
Zoom
this
in.
thing off at the mages, or did we?
There we go.
Did we see if he wants
Yeah.
to be part of that whole thing?
We can drop it off there, and Cowboys and I can listen for things along the way, and then we can go back and buy clothes if we need.
Yeah. Should we have Rez with us when we drop this thing off? Though he seemed to be the only guy the guy would talk to.
Oh.
That's a good point.
You know, he's a bit of a dick.
Well, but maybe if we tell them, if the guy likes him and we tell him what's wrong with Rezik, maybe he'll be moved and help.
I mean, did you see that guy?
Yeah, I know. It was a long shot. I can play my music and try to charm him, but
Hmm.
He might be
That's
a
worked.
mute.
That's worked literally everywhere so far, so it's not a bad idea.
It's like, I don't know. He's powerful with magic, so keep that in mind. Maybe he's got a barrier on it or something.
that's true. It might not work on him.
All right. Well, shall we just see if we can go collect Rezik first, then?
No, we might as well see how he is then, I guess. Maybe while we're on our way there, we can listen around and see if we hear anyone talking about masks or costumes or what have you and whatnot, so
Yeah,
forth.
we could ask a Coruscant butler or something.
Yeah. Our friend over there should know at the very least.
So you guys head over to the Quarterseth house, and that long line heading out of the Bureau of Better Business is vast and long. You had to wade through. There seems to be a lot of business being handled here. You do walk over to that area that you had been to, the first aid of sorts, and you see a couple cots, and one of which you see Rezik laying bandaged with deep red bandages wrapping his body.
Oh, jeez.
And you see that,
I mean-
that same priest kind of pulling some of those bandages off, sticking to his skin as they peel off from the night's
The trick is you
wear.
want to hit him with steam first. If anyone, he knows. I'm sure he knows. Look, we paid good money. Is he outside?
And as you look,
Is he just outside?
and as you look, you see Rezik's body. The man taking the bandages off. You see Rezik is awake. The skin itself, while covered in blood, doesn't seem to have any punctures. The skin is
Good.
sewn together, and as he peels this all around, you see him taking these bloody bandages off of what seems like a perfectly clean, unbruised torso.
They sealed the glass off inside him. That's clever. Let's saunter up, guys. Here we go.
Oh,
Hey.
Internal acne for a lifetime.
you're back.
Yeah.
Well, as you see, your friend seems better.
Yeah, he
Strange
didn't fix
enough,
his face, though.
the surgery. Ha! You get some good friends here, Rezik. I will say. It's a rare thing.
Yes, they're great.
bud.
Everything seemed to go well. Very well. As if a small angel was guiding us. I don't know. It was just a feeling I got. Maybe a little extra help from somebody
You know,
up high.
Honestly, that's a little troubling coming from a medical man, but okay.
Well,
I,
you know,
I kicked
Lady
Rezik
Mayan
in the
works in-
Rezik dressed in the shit.
Yeah, she kicked you too. She kicked you too. She kicked both of us.
Oh,
Be polite, good lord.
it hurts, but that was impressive. A double kick. Ugh, God.
It's too early for this stuff.
It seems to be all set to go. And you guys see very
Is he
Maybe-
doing this?
dim on the cot, sleeping next to him. You see Eva just passed out, completely dead asleep.
Oh, that sounds about right too. She dead now too?
She what?
Huh?
The
Oh,
medical
no, that
man's
was
just
for-
like,
That was for Rezik. It's an inside joke. Shall we go?
Yeah, how you feeling?
Yeah, has Eva been asleep this whole time?
Since you've been awake, yeah, she seems exhausted.
Okay, but she is conscious sometimes, or just always been fully knocked out.
She's since you've been awake, you've really only been awake a couple of hours at this point. During the surgery, you were kind of in and out of consciousness just from the amount of pain that you were feeling. It was literally like razor blades were inside of you, just churning. Every muscle just grinding against knives.
What age is my ghost sister currently?
She's like 10-ish, 9 or 10.
Okay, so she's back to being like 9 or 10 now, or being a little. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Eva?
And you see her kind of rub her eyes. Razzie, I'm just gonna go back to sleep. I'm a little tired, okay?
Yes, yes, rest, dear. And I'm just gonna carry her. Well, I try to carry her, and then I'm like, oh, my inch.
You pick her up, and she kind of starts to disperse back into that space you carry with her.
Thank goodness, because I am still having a little bit of a hard time moving.
Yeah, and Rezik, your body feels stiff. Like someone took a hammer and hit every muscle in your body all at once.
I am so very, very happy to see all of you because they didn't know anything, so I had no idea if any of you had died or what. So I am very relieved right now. How are you all doing?
It's really cute. You were worried about us. I'm good. You
Yeah, no issues really. Had a nice little jaunt for about 5 days, and now we're back. Excited to see you in one piece.
Yeah. We missed you.
I grabbed Cornelia's hand. I missed you too.
Are you still sitting? Are you still sitting?
Or he's sitting.
Oh yeah, I'm like kind of still kind of getting out of the bed, really.
You just crawl on your lap, like nuzzle.
Oh,
like a dog. I'm a lap dog.
I gave her some scratchers just right behind the ear. Well, what's on the agenda?
Well, you owe us a lot of money.
That's a joke, but not really. He's kind of serious about it.
Funny.
But in the meantime, you could go with us to the Magus since he likes you, and give him his package.
You have the package.
Yeah.
We
what
have
do you
the
think we were
package.
doing?
Oh
Fishing?
my.
No offense.
I mean, you could have been. I have no idea. I mean, I didn't. Wow, thank you. I heard it was going to be a very difficult mission, so I assumed you'd probably wait for me to get back with you before, and be fully back to. But yeah, no, that's great. That's great. Thank you so much for doing that.
Sorry,
Efficiency, Rezik.
Yeah, bud.
You're right. I worry about everybody after that last bout, but okay, yeah, let's head over to the Magus.
Yeah, it was really you who
Yeah.
took it on the nose that time.
The whole body, really.
And Fitz walks over and takes his hand and puts it on your shoulder, gives you a nod, doesn't say anything, and just kind of backs off.
Right. Has Fitz become? Has he matured? That was
Not
interesting.
really.
No.
He's experimenting with
New
manly
things.
mannerisms.
He stabbed
Yeah.
Cornelia yesterday.
Yeah, right through the heart almost.
It was an accident. I'm trying not to hurt Rezik further. I'm going to keep my distance till he is all better. Yeesh.
I put my hand on his shoulder. It's all right. We all make mistakes sometimes. You're still growing. All right, let's head out.
This group almost stabbed Cornelia. And he kind of wanders away, grumbling to himself. Very upset.
Well, to the Magus.
Yeah.
All right, you guys head over again. That elven sentries kind of posted outside of this camp. Same elves that you had met earlier.
Hey, friends. No, we
Go
have
back.
a bag we can't look in. Yeah, so we need to give it to the man that can look in it.
A bag you can't look in.
Yeah.
Well, a package. Bag, package.
Magus, were you
Yeah.
awaiting a package?
That's
And
right.
you see a man pop out. You have my package?
We do.
Give it here! Give it here! He walks over and
Same.
takes it, and then just walks back into his tent.
I'll just follow him in.
And the
Good,
guards stop you. They're like, sorry.
Well, we had more items for him too. And someone have the heart? Someone have it?
Clacker.
Clacker heart.
And
I think I
again,
might
pops
actually
out.
still have
Clacker. Yeah, I think George
Clacker
had it.
heart. You have the heart.
Still have clacker out on you? Oh goodness.
it. What else is it gonna do with it?
Yes, we have the clacker heart.
Yeah, but
Give it here!
Fresh.
Give it here! Give it here!
I'm not gonna. No, because I give it to you. You're gonna walk in there, and these guys are gonna be. I'm gonna have to kill them to keep talking to you.
What is there to talk about?
I don't know the weather.
Well,
The weather.
Is this gonna
Oh,
help
wow.
our friend or what?
Oh,
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Right. You got any leads on the oak tree? Oak tree.
Oath tree.
Oathwood.
Oath-
Yeah,
Oathwood?
the bark from the oathwood, yes.
Oh, yes, I need the oathwood too. Yes. I have forgotten about this. Yes. No leads.
Wait, you forgot what you needed, but we need this to save his life. Is there not a substitute or something, or do we not even need the Oathwood?
I'm
What?
not sure he needs this. I think he needs this, but doesn't need it to help our friend.
Yeah,
What do you
that's what
think,
it sounds
Magus?
like to me too.
Yes, breaking a curse. Why would you need oathwood to break a curse?
You tell us.
I don't know. I need the oathwood for different experiments.
There you go.
Respectfully, we only ask because after kind of doing some further research, we've learned that if we take the bark from an oathwood, it might actually harm someone that's made an oath to the vow keeper or seeker. And we don't want to do any harm to anyone in the city. So, is there any alternative or anything we
No,
can get
absolutely
for you
not.
instead?
This is why I need it. I need you to get it. People would be upset if I got it.
Right.
People know me. I'm very important.
Doesn't anyone owe you a favor? You can't just get it
Yes.
from them.
You owe me a favor. You need me to break this
Yeah, we walked
curse.
into that one. We walked into that one.
Some
We
information.
don't owe it to
or-
him yet. He hasn't done anything.
Well, I don't have the oathwood.
respectfully, how about some information or an item instead? A magical, maybe item instead.
I want to
What?
nudge Dresden about his heart.
He's been unconscious for several days.
Are you going to give me the
Don't
Clacker
mind
heart
him.
or not?
Well, I mean, eventually, yeah.
Okay,
We're
well,
having a
come
nice
back when you want to give
conversation.
it to me. And he starts walking back into his tent.
All right. Well, no sense in giving it to him until we've got the rest of the stuff, I suppose. Right?
Yeah.
What if
Personally,
you
I-
squash
What if it goes
it?
bad?
So let's give it to him.
I
so
mean,
we
it's
don't,
like-
you know,
Isn't it
we
70 pounds? It's like a cannonball, no?
I give him part of it.
give it to him because if we lose it in a battle or something, have to get another clacker heart.
Yeah, what
I
if you
agree
fall
with
into
him.
lava?
What about lava?
And then it won't really be our problem then, will it?
Seems like there's about a 30% chance he won't remember we gave it to him anyway.
It's fair.
Give it to me. Let me go in there and try to convince him to let us do something other than steal somebody's oath. That's horrible.
Wait, if he forgot once, might he forget again? And we can just bring him something else and tell him it's what he wanted.
I'm not sure that's the kind of thing he forgets. He forgot that he was going to do us a favor. He didn't forget what he needed, right?
He did
No.
forget.
I think he forgot what he neated.
Yeah, isn't that what just happened?
I think so.
He
Did he?
didn't remember asking us for the oathwood.
He's like, oh yeah, I don't need it for, you know.
Well, yeah,
For
just
camping, but-
because the two aren't aren't intertwined. I don't know.
Let me try to convince him, and then if it doesn't work, we'll just try to fake him out. Then I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right, I'll take it out and just hold it at arm's length, and just drop it into his hand.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and every muscle in your body aches, as if you're 250 years old. This is just sheer agony as you guys watch him waddle up to those two sentries, the elven sentries.
I'm walking like a Valheim character who's like overburdened, just
It's like all the sweat.
profusely.
Yeah.
It's dripping.
Yeah. Magus, it looks like they have something for you. And he pops back out again. Oh, you're going to give me it now?
willing to give it to you for just a brief, just a moment of your time.
Okay.
Okay. I just waddle into the in there.
And the mage just kind of walks out to you just a few steps. So you're just like kind of right outside this tent.
Oh.
What? Your time has started. Quickly now.
Right.
I don't have time.
Listen, we have information, we have items we can give you instead of the barkwood.
No.
Sorry, the bark from the oathwood tree, because...
No deal. I need the oathwood.
Well...
It's something I can't get myself.
Because it's illegal. So...
It's
if you could just
illegal?
help us out... Yes, definitely illegal.
I don't know of any such laws.
Listen, I appreciate what you're doing for us, but you're asking us to literally steal someone's vow, which in this city is a very big deal.
Just
We
a
just
little
do
bark off the
something
tree.
else?
You don't have to kill the tree. Just get a little bark off the tree.
Well, we asked,
Why
and
is this
taking
so
even
hard to
a
understand?
small... I understand, but we asked, and even taking a small amount will possibly harm someone's vow, and that's
So?
a pretty big deal here. What do you mean, so?
What does morality have to do with this? I just need the oathwood. Get me the oathwood.
No, it's not about morality. It's about keeping us out of prison.
Prison? There's no prisons here.
I doubt that, but
They
All
just
right,
throw
fine,
you off
we
the
will-
cliff face.
fine. We will try to find this bark and bring it back to you. I don't know why you have to be so unreasonable, but we will
Unreasonable.
bring it to you.
Ha! Come back and talk to me after 1,000 years about unreasonable. He snaps and a small disc appears.
Well, that's unreasonable.
And he points for you to put the clacker heart onto the disc.
Oh,
Hurry up
right.
now. And you put it down, and instantly he just starts walking away, and the disc follows him, carrying this clacker heart.
Oh, God. Why do elves have to be so mean?
Excuse me? We're not mean. You just...
Fine. Why do they have to be so short-tempered?
You just... Look. You seem to care about very different things than we do. That's it. We have different senses of moral compasses, as you will.
It's not about that. It's just he's asking us to commit what I would assume would be a felony in the city. No?
We'll find a tree outside of the city, then.
All right. I tried.
Look, I don't pretend to understand the inner workings of the Magus. He's even a bit eccentric for our people as well. So,
Strange way to spell dick.
because of that, my heart goes out to you. But I'm afraid he's incredibly stubborn. And as you know, he has the time to wait. So, my advice to you
I
would be
appreciate-
find it, steal it, do whatever you need to do to get it, as it sounds like your friend is very important to you.
Well, he is, and I appreciate you leveling with us, so thank you. Well, you have a good day. We're gonna head off now.
You as well. Good luck.
Sorry, guys, I tried.
Yeah,
Yeah, you tried.
we knew he was going to be unreasonable. I just wish we knew what this oathwood tree looked like. It would be a lot easier to figure out, I think, if we had a sense of what it looked like, maybe where one would be. I mean, other than in our, over here. But
I mean, might there be one at this ball? Where's this ball taking place?
I don't know. I've been
I don't
listening
know yet.
all day long, and I haven't heard anything about it.
It's taking place in the Korseth house.
Yeah, the Kodaseth said they had a house, but from the sounds of it, like the whole town won't be able to fit in there. So it's a bit of a mystery. You guys
Somewhere.
could definitely go talk to some, people about it who've been there for a while.
Well, let's do it.
All right. Where are you guys headed? You guys want to talk to anyone in particular, or just find, some people
You there,
off the
boy,
street?
with the gimpy leg.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No.
what's his name? Rockspine seems like a pretty good, reliable source since he told us to be there, pretty much. Feel like you would probably know about it, right?
Rockspine?
Thargan. Thargan
Oh.
Rockspine.
Yeah, bargain.
Yeah, I mean, he
Yeah,
works
I
at the Bureau of Better
He doesn't
Business.
mind us popping in.
Yeah, we might have to wait till he's off
You have to-
work.
You might have to either wait till he's off work or wait in line.
Mm.
Both could work.
Well, is there a dress shop? Let's go to the spot that has all the.
Yeah, maybe we just
that-
have someone
that
in the
beach ship.
costumery.
Yeah, I bet
Yeah.
the person at the store would know because they're selling it to everyone else too, right?
You
Yeah.
think?
That makes a lot of sense, pup.
So
Good thinking.
you guys
go
kind
to
of you guys are near the
costumatorium.
you guys are near the architects, which had all those different like blacksmiths and artisans and such, and there's a lot of people making costumes in these little almost kiosk style cutouts that seem to be very rigidly measured out and such. It seems you obviously have to have a guild charter and pay taxes, and you get your own little plot and you pay fees upon that. Everything here is pretty rigidly organized. You do see quite a few people making these very lavish outfits, some dresses, some suits, some headpieces, some with big masks, some almost with like like
Huge
Halloween
hats.
style costumes. Some big, some just nice and sleek, very fashionable. And there's a whole host of designers just slaving away at these, and you see there's a pretty good crowd of people at each kiosk just taking a look at what each person is making.
Let someone else take the lead on this.
Yeah, Trust, did you want to ask anybody about the costumes?
Yeah, all right. Excuse me, miss.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Excuse me. We're new to town, but we was invited to the ball. But we wondered if you could maybe let us know what the dress code is, I suppose.
Ah, it's your first ball.
Yes.
Ah, well, it is a ball of freedom. Freedom of expression. Freedom of the shackles of society and day-to-day life. It is to celebrate the founders who founded Adghorad, but also the freedom that we have cultivated and the peace that has ensued. So it has turned into something of a fanciful costume party, if you will. But, not everyone dresses in crazy garb. It's up to you, really.
So what is that? Can you show us like a typical outfit you have in here?
Well, I'm working on something less typical, and she shows you she's working on this golden laced dress that has this giant fish that swoops down like the tail and then comes up like very high on the side. It's very asymmetrical, and the ruffles of the dress itself, the white almost looks like a foam of the sea kind of coming off of the side, and the waviness of the dress almost looks like waves and such. She shows you this dress. I've been working on this for about a week.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you very
You're
much.
impeccably talented, ma'am.
Ah, well, I do appreciate it.
Where might be the more typical looking dresses? This is obviously a custom order. What do you have ready made here?
Oh, I am a custom order only. If you'd like some dress, though, the Crimson Buck would have plenty of clothes. Nice clothes for you and your party. Of all sizes, too.
That's very good to know. I turn back to the group and I'm like, well, thank you so much for all of the information. We will take a look over at the Crimson, but we might be back. And again, quite the talent. Quite the talent.
Well, thank you very much.
And what does an average outfit cost usually?
Worked out.
Oh, this outfit? This is close to 500 gold pieces. It's a custom order, though. I've been working on it for 3 months.
Right. Good to know. Let's go.
Wait, 3 months? You just said a week. Is a week 3 months? It's the same thing?
It's not.
Oh.
We'll work on that some other time. We'll confuse the lady. Here we go.
Okay.
Party City, here we come! Let's go.
All right, you guys head to the Crimson
cheap
Buck.
costumes.
Spirit Halloween.
Yeah.
You
Go to
find
the on sale area.
a sign that sells that says Taylor's Tailored Clothing right inside the Crimson Buck, and it's pretty busy. This is a larger section of the Crimson Buck with all kinds of, and it seems like they prepare for the festival every year, and they have tons of just different, very varied kinds of dress, from suits, nice looking suits, to very almost avant-garde looking asymmetrical suits. They have lots of different dresses and such, some very brightly colored, some very ordinary but nice for people who are less inclined, and there's a whole host of different masks and like big bins of just different accoutrements you can put on, little hats, little masks, little bracelets and such.
Was it Taylor with an I or Taylor with a Y?
Taylor with a Y. Taylor's Tailored Clothing. Taylor.
That's cute.
Right, so I've seen that clothes cost a lot of money. So if you have a silent image, disguise self spell, you can just do that instead of spending 500 gold.
Didn't Razma give us money for clothes?
6 gold.
Oh, that's right.
12 gold.
12.
And you said the pre-made clothes were also 500? Is that what you're saying right now?
No,
They're
the
probably not 500, but they're probably
that
expensive.
custom dress was 500 gold.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah,
you said we
had-
went to the Crimson. Oh, okay.
It was the like Vera Wang equivalent of red carpet dresses.
Yeah.
Bjork would be wearing.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking for that Great Value brand dress.
Yeah.
Where's the
barrel
local
folder
Wally
dresses.
World?
Going around
Yeah.
here.
Taylor's rack.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Where's the
The will of good.
Yeah, the clothing here, nice. Some of
Army
it
of
looks
Salvation?
maybe used, secondhand, a bit.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
in
I'm
here?
going for. I've got like a hard maybe 5 to 10 gold budget, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna stick under. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you sift through. There's a section with clothes more your size. In fact, your size. There's a section for clothes. Clothes to people your size, and you head over there, and there's like standard nice, like a nice shirt and a vest. There's some accessories. Some come with there's some like really snazzy bow ties that you can get to go with those. Those are going to be a little bit extra. And then there's a whole host of different kinds of shoes. Some laced, some buttoned, some more loafer style. And there's a whole host of different colors too, from grays to browns to more of a almost a blackish purple.
All right, so I'm picturing Kelwise in like a vest. Maybe he has a bow tie on. He's probably not wearing a shirt under his vest, so it's like he's got chest hair. It's popping out.
Okay. Yeah,
He's probably got a hat on and just gigantic shoes. Is there an option for gigantic shoes?
Yeah, well,
specifically?
there's shoes. I mean, you can get shoes from any size you want. You can
Yeah.
get human-sized shoes if you'd like. Yeah, so there's a whole range of hats as well. Some long top hats, some very
Oh, yeah.
short, more of a bowler hat on some
Long
of them,
top.
with like a thing. All right. These long top hats come with ribbons around them of all different colors. Some top hats have like these bright colored like greens and purple ribbons. Some of just a black sleek ribbon of this hat that's blends in a little bit, but it's a little bit more stylized.
Obviously, the ribbon has to match the vest. So,
All I'm
Okay.
seeing.
Yeah.
Let me interject.
Yeah.
All I'm seeing is a very, very short Daniel Day-Lewis from Gangs of New York right now,
very much. Very much so. Yeah.
and I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
So you start
straight
matching
hat.
out. You find that there's a lighter green, almost seafoam color vest, and there's a ribbon that's similarly colored on one of the tall top hats. Now the top hat is tall for like by human standards, so it looks huge on you because the height differential. But you manage to find that, and then the suit, you find pants that go along with this vest. They're that same seafoam, and then the bow tie. There's a whole host of different colors and patterns and such.
Yeah. Something green-ish. Green.
Okay, so you find maybe a darker green,
Yeah,
a
is that
forest
too
green,
on- Am I
to
going
accentuate.
Maybe not green. Give me a contrasting color for the bow tie. Let's go with a.
Okay, you find more of a purplish black to match the hat, maybe.
Yeah, great.
The bow tie matches the hat, and then you have the ribbon on top of the hat that matches the vest, and it's kind of like that duality thing. And you do find these like nice black loafers that fit, that won't fall off your feet, but they're still like comically big clown
Gigantic.
shoes. Yeah. That you could probably stuff like a few pairs, like a few shirts into the shoes themselves, and then hold them on your feet.
For the record, you don't have huge feet, right? Like, it's not just
No.
something we haven't mentioned this entire
No,
time.
no,
Okay.
don't have huge
Okay.
feet. It's just part of the look. It's what
Yeah.
I in my mind.
Hat, shirt,
This
pants,
is how I need to
bow
look.
tie.
Far be it from me, man.
Okay.
Halfling, right? So you probably have like some pretty good sized feet,
They're good
probably.
size. They're good size.
Yeah.
They're big for my size, but they're
Okay.
still small for average.
But they can always be bigger.
While Kelwise is very, very strictly like sifting through outfits and matching them up together on the side, what are the rest of you doing?
Well, hold up. We're in the character creation menu. So who's next? Who wants to do their thing?
Yeah.
I'm frantic. I'm like inspecting all of the small
Okay.
outfits.
Yeah. So there's a huge range of. Are you looking for like a dress, or are you looking for more of like a pantsuit? Are you looking for what are we doing?
Pantsuit. Let's
Okay.
go.
Yeah. There's like a middle section between like menswear and women's wear that's just like all kinds of different things that they're like, I don't know where to put this. Very like almost futuristic looking Hillary Clinton style pantsuit. Maybe a little bit more modernized, but you know, you still look like an intergalactic space warrior. And they come in
Just like Hillary
some
Clinton.
of them have you seen when she ran her campaign, some of those suits, I was like,
Oh, wait,
wow.
they're called power suits.
Yeah,
because of the
I mean,
power.
no, I agree. I was awed and stunned. Anyways, you find some of them. Now, there's a whole range of them. Some of them are a little bit more. You find one of them that's a little bit more risque. You know, it's got the fabric is cut in a way that cuts a little low and accentuates certain parts of the pantsuit, while still being kind of a very strong statement with a big collar that goes down. And it almost has like, if you were to flip the collar up, it almost makes this huge, like almost half funnel shape around
Ooh.
that kind of accentuates, and it's made of like this reflective silk material that almost because of your skin tone and the light reflecting off of you, the back of it almost gleams with a little bit of an orange hue off of this material. It's like a silvered ish silk, and it fits you pretty well. And with some, quick alterations, you could probably modify it however you'd like. And there's a whole host of hairpins, hair ties, a few scrunchies just in case. Yeah, I don't know.
But all of this stuff is used.
It does look like it's discounted and used. Yeah. The store looks like everything is secondhand, and it looks like the majority of people buy, if they're buying something for the Founders Ball, if you don't have a lot of like $500 or $600, like you do see some of the things in the store look really fancy and they look expensive, but you're assuming like somebody probably wore that last year, and if you wear it this year,
well, that's what I'm worried. I'm like, if this suit stands out this badly, like everyone's gonna remember it the first time someone wore it. So, like, maybe I should go with something more unassuming.
Yeah, that's definitely a risk you run.
What's just like the regular pantsuit selection like?
There are a few that are. There's one that's like a deep burgundy. It's not showy, it's not flashy, but it does send off that very stringent message of like, don't F with me, because I will step on your neck with stilettos.
Great. I'm gonna take that one.
Okay. Yeah, and it kind of matches almost. It really accentuates your skin tone, because it's almost got like a blood red hue to it, and your skin being that orange. Almost, it's like we don't know where the power starts and where the trust stops.
Ooh, sounds nice. Yeah, it's great. Wow.
Okay, and then I will look for gold shoes to go with it, and
Gold shoes.
And something with feathers for my hair.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. So there are a few feathered headpieces. There's also a few masks that have feathered pieces on them as well. You can go with either.
What are the masks of? Because they're like all creatures and stuff, right? Or is that
Yeah,
not right?
some you could see being on kids. You're like, this is like more of a kid's. Some look very creepy. Some look a little bit more just like kind of mysterious. They're more like Phantom of the Opera style mask, just like a quick covering. They're not nearly as ostentatious.
I'll take one of those Phantom of the Opera ones, and I'm gonna ask Rezik to paint it.
Okay, yeah, you find
You
a
got it.
plain white mask that kind of goes along the side of your face like this.
What color?
Would you make it look like flames?
All right. Cornelia, you're in a store full of secret hideout outfits. Social camouflage all around you.
Is there anything that's small but then will get big? Like expand all of a sudden, and then I
So
can...
you find you do find a dress with a big what are those called? Almost like the bird
Jack
cage.
in the Box dress.
What?
She's like
no.
smaller and just will get big.
Yeah.
So, you're-
So,
No, like more of that. You find a dress that has that big, like wired cage at the waist that makes almost like a half
Oh,
dome
bustle or whatever.
as it sticks out.
Ring skirts.
You could probably, I don't know, jerry rig that so that it like would close and then open. It would take some work though. It is just meant to be stiff. Nothing that like transforms.
I see.
Although you could wear something and then there are like big capes almost. You could put like a giant cape around and then just flash people.
Flash shield.
Flash your fashion.
I'm gonna do just like, is there like just a basic sparkly dress that just shines, like gold sparkles, something just elegant and fancy with a standard little
Yeah.
dress?
You find a very fashionable, flashy dress. Now, it's something like you might buy for Eva, but
17-year-old
way you-
Eva or 9-year-old Eva?
I mean,
Is that a bad question?
more like 10 or 11-year-old Eva. There's a very flashy dress, but it's like a child's dress. Now, like, it's not what you wear, it's how you wear it, right? Like,
All
you
right,
can
I'm
make
gonna
it work. You might have to do a
Sometimes
little
I
bit.
buy
to it.
clothes in the Target's children's section. Make it work, you know?
I mean, same. I have so many graphic tees from Target in the boy section.
All right.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I'll
you find like a nice mask. It's not scary or anything like that. It's very middle of the road, but it still has that intrigue and mystery to it.
Is this
when
like a
held up to your
floor-length?
face.
A floor-length dress or?
Yeah.
All right.
It's an A-line. A-line
Alright.
kids dress.
I'll do
Sure.
something with it.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I'll take it.
I'm like, do I know what an A-line is? Google.
It's literally an
Yeah,
A.
I totally know what an A-line dress is. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Cool.
All right. Cool. I'm good.
All right.
Thanks.
Dresden. This is your
Oh,
worst nightmare in this
Yeah,
place.
I'm just looking around this place, and I'm just praying I find the John Wick special. Black shirt, black tie, black jacket, black everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to find that stuff.
Great.
The hard part is like the jackets. You're in between the size of like a normal sized human and a Goliath. So you find some jackets that are humongous for Goliaths, but you don't find a jacket that fits you well. You find a jacket that's a little too small that you can't really button, but that's the closest you can get. Because you're just like too swole for the shop, the secondhand store.
I'm 5'10". I'm not that huge.
Yeah, it's really the width of the shoulders,
God damn it.
Yeah,
not
I mean,
the
you're pretty
length of the
jacked.
coat.
Not really. I weigh 170. I'm not huge.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
like 170 of pure muscle.
it's 170 wide.
Hey man,
And it might just be that like everyone like those stranger sizes, your size, stranger sizes. They already got taken up. People probably bought them all.
Yeah, we're digging through the
beforehand.
bargain bins right now, so.
Or the people that are your size and you're like shoulder length don't buy these very often. So they all have one suit and they never ever sell it or give it back.
All right. Well, if I found everything but a jacket in black, what jackets do I find?
Yes.
Let's see.
God damn it.
Make him
Yeah, it should be like the Weekends jacket, like the red jacket, but like the glittery one.
Or like a checkered.
Yeah.
You
Checkered,
find
yeah,
a,
checkered and glittery.
there's
Powder blue?
Like the most
Powder
ska
blue.
looking.
If you tell me that I'm about to wear Ron Weasley's dress robes,
Oh, no.
I will come and find you and kill you.
No. You find a very ostentatious jacket that happens to fit you that is bright yellow with a white trim
Oh my god.
along it.
We're trying to go for campy here. We're going for camp, just very ostentatious.
That one fits you, and the
I'm-
second one is like you do find one that's like a burnt orange. That's a burnt orange with a little bit of black in it.
Well, I'll take that one. Other than
Okay.
canary.
That one's literally the colors of Ron's dress robes, but
Well, at least you aren't a bumblebee.
Is there lace that I have to pull out?
Let's see. Let's see. There is absolutely just a little bit of fluff.
Look, I've done a lot of sewing up people. Sewing clothes can't be that hard.
Yeah. So you get this burnt orange coat. Pup, what do you see that you like?
Pup likes stuff that they can move in. So Pup's just like looking for some pants. I mean, some of those like cool dress pant jogger things would be sick.
You
With, like,
find something that looks like
suspenders.
almost a romper. Like it's a very flowing, tight fitting where it needs to be to keep it on you, so doesn't get in your way. But you find some like almost romper style one piece that seem nice and flowy and free, but also gives you that maneuverable feel to it.
Pup likes how like fancy the dress shirts look, though. Pup wants a dress shirt.
Okay. You could probably get a big dress shirt. There are some shirts that are like just like
Like
looks
just like a
like
normal
something more
button
like a
up, like
sailor,
men's.
something like what men's like a sailor would wear. It's got those big, wide, like the thin wrists, but with the big kind of flowing shirt to it.
Hell
You
yeah.
could grab something like that. Yeah.
Sure.
And do you just want a giant one of those? You're gonna slap a belt on it, or
No, are there no pants?
there are pants? Yeah, no, there's pants. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of pants?
Oh
So
my
the shirt.
God.
No, I didn't know.
I was just looking for dress pants, dress
Pantsless
shirt,
pup.
and suspenders. That's it.
And suspenders. Okay. Well, what kind of dress pants are you looking for? Like
The dress
colorful
pant
ones,
kind.
wide ones. You see, there's a pair of pants that almost looks like the bottom of a zoot suit. I don't know if you've ever seen that. But
Yes.
They're like huge.
Yes. Yeah, I want
huge
those. I want those.
thunder
I want
thighs.
those.
The only problem is they're like a Joker purple color.
Perfect.
This is the exact outfit that I was gonna ask for.
Oh no! Pup's like following Rezik around and then grabbing things off the shelf right in front of him. All right, so you have this big like almost sailor shirt that is very mismatched but appropriate on Pup with these big wide thighed zoot suit pants that are like a light purple color.
Great.
And then suspenders. Yeah, you could find a pair of suspenders. Do you want
Cool.
any kind of? They're just black, normal
Yeah,
black
just
suspenders.
black suspenders. Yep.
Yeah.
And definitely barefoot. Pup doesn't wear shoes.
Okay, yeah, and you have to roll up the pants a little bit.
Yep.
So they're like zoot suit pants rolled up, a few folds. It's perfect. It is perfect Pup fashion. Rezik, you stare at Pup in your outfit.
You look great. You look fantastic.
They're looking great.
Thanks.
Okay, well, I got Pup dressed then. I'm going to go ahead and try to find, basically I want to get like just a very like super ostentatious outfit, like super like oversized, super like colorful. So like I want to like get like a Mardi Gras looking like feathered mask kind of thing going on.
Yeah. There's one mask in the back, and the mask itself is a peacock. It is
Perfect.
the big
Perfect.
beak in the front with a whole just fan of feathers that goes
Yes.
back huge up into the air, maybe almost a foot into the air as it peeks back.
Great. Yes,
you
I want
find
to get
that-
that. I want to get like basically I wanted to get a pirate shirt too, but it's already being worn, so I guess I'll just wear like
I mean, there's more than one.
No shirt. I'm gonna wear like a vest.
Already done.
Hopefully like purple and green striped. Oh, you already have a
Purple
vest like
and
that?
green striped. Let me see if they have that.
Or
That's
just like
pretty
striped in
specific.
like really like crazy colors.
You
whatever.
find
Well, it's more than
all
no
right,
shirt.
let's see here. You find there's only one striped vest, and it's a light purple and dark brown.
Great. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna put it on.
It's like a
does it have
a very like pastel light purple.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
Okay.
And then like if they have like a feathered boa of some kind, I would put that on, and then like just like some like striped
Yeah.
slacks, and I'm good.
You find a feathered boa, and it is like an orangish pink pastel again. Just very bright colors of some bird. You're like, where did this come from? I have no idea. I've
Great.
never seen anything like this in my life. And then what kind of, you looking for any pants or anything?
Yeah, just like some oversized pants like Pup has, just kind of
Why
like
are you
striped
trying
if possible.
to trick us into not wearing pants to the ball? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Do you
what's-
want pants? Or, like,
Pup will go naked. I'll go naked.
we'll go,
I'll do
go
it.
naked.
Don't blame
I'm
me.
asking because I want to make sure that there are pants on at this party. The way people react is going to be very different if you're wearing pants or not. Yeah, you could find some
Will be
big.
people
You
wearing
find
pants?
some pants, nothing like the zoot suit pants, but you could find some pants that are shorter but still very, very baggy,
Okay, cool.
almost bell-bottomy big.
Do they have dress shorts? Do they make dress shorts? Is that a thing?
You could get
I mean, you can,
dress
like, cut-
or dress romper and just put the
bloomers?
shirt over it,
No, I'm looking for like a pair of shorts.
and
You
it's
can get, like,
almost
dress pants and
suspenders
just
on
cut
itself.
them into shorts.
Is
Yeah,
there
there
like
aren't-
in this world? Is there like an equivalent to like lederhosen that we can put Pup in?
Yes, with like the big pirate shirt. Oh, wait a second.
All right, you have a 1 in 20
That's
chance of there
awesome.
being lederhosen.
That way I can give these giant purple ones to Rezig.
To
We
20,
need a lederhosen.
there is something resembling lederhosen. Jeez, that was
Pup
crazy.
throws the purple pants at Rezig.
Okay, Rezik, you got your zoot suit pants. It's a riot.
Right away.
It's alright.
Pup, you put on
This
your
is fun.
your
This is
your
really
lederhosen.
fun.
Hell yeah. What color are they? Paint me a picture.
Here we go. They're like tealish colored.
Yes!
Teal
That's the best color!
Teal lederhosen. Yeah.
Yes! Okay. I'm happy.
They're like, yeah. All right. Everyone, your outfits cost you 5 gold, regardless.
Great.
Great.
Awesome.
Love it.
Peas.
And as you walk out,
Happy.
you guys notice people were definitely checking out what you were buying. A lot of people seem to be comparing clothes, like getting ready for this. Not in like a spiteful way, but just kind of like, ooh, like I want to make sure that I'm not too out of fashion. What are people getting? What's gonna... Yeah.
We're
So you
not
guys-
from around these parts. We don't know what's in fashion.
Yeah, and just
Yeah,
whispers
Rezik just joins in. This look good. This look good on me. What do you think?
kind of wavers off into the air.
Anyway,
and I just laugh.
This ball is tomorrow night or the night after?
It's in 2 nights.
2 nights. Okay.
Right.
You can feel
you
it
have,
in the air. It's buzzing.
Yeah, you guys
I'm
have a
so
couple
pumped.
days to kill before the ball, and then you know that 2 days after the ball, Thargon had requested your aid in getting to Wildling Isle in
Yeah.
exchange
Okay.
for paying for Rezik's bills.
Very expensive surgery.
Somewhere in town, I imagine there's a repository, like a library, where we might be able to read about Wildling Isle, so we know what we're like getting into. I would presume.
There
I will
isn't
join him on
really
this
a
search.
library in
Is there like an old
Adghorad.
dog that we can go and chat up?
You can probably head over to the coast and definitely talk to people about that. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's maybe midday as Kelwise and anyone who wants to come with them, after you've tried on your new fancy digs, you head
It's
down
gonna be taking
back
place.
to
Wait, before we do that, when we were up in town, you mentioned the other day that there's a place where you could buy oars. There was also a place where you could buy rigging for the ship or for a boat.
I
mhm.
mean, the boat that we abandoned 6 days ago.
It's still there.
Well,
Doc,
we'll
that's how that
we'll
goes, right?
find out if it's still there.
You can leave your boat at a dock and pay to have it, to have that space,
You
Yeah, we
can
didn't do that.
but you didn't do that.
What? No, we definitely did that.
No, we dragged that
It's still the farewell.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
You get to the docks.
We
your
totally didn't
boat
do that.
is
We didn't
still
even tie
there.
it up.
You pulled it onto the sand, and it's still where you
Okay.
left it. onto the beach.
I mean, there are things that happen. You don't have to like role play every single thing that happened. Like, I'm sure you guys tied it up at least. Like,
We totally were like,
Yeah,
get
we
out of the boat.
totally
We
did.
get fucking
Tie it up.
swim.
Yeah, someone tied it up.
it
in
wasn't
retro-
Rezek.
We'll be tying it up in the future.
Wasn't interested.
So
No,
that's good.
I assumed you pulled it onto shore, but yeah, you guys didn't pay any kind of docking fee or holder's fee or anything like that. And there are quite a few boats just left on the bank.
You know,
Ready for the stealing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
Exactly. Why do we even buy this one?
Yeah, there are a couple what look like shipwrights that look at boats. You could see them kind of moving along the docks, checking out boats, looking at just riggings and such like that. If a boat has been damaged or needs repairs or just needs to be retrofitted. You do see a few men and women kind of with that air to them, that mechanic air, like you're walking into an auto repair shop and you just know who the mechanics are and who the customers are immediately. It's that kind
Usually
of
by the smell.
yeah.
it's because they're greasy.
Yeah. I say that as someone who works on cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'd want to hail one of them, one of the greasy ones.
All right, yeah. And this Goliath woman, short for a Goliath woman, but still tall to you. 6'9", 6'10", walks up. Oh, hello there, little fella. How you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Can I help you?
You can. I hope. Got a boat sitting over there. You might see it. Coco. It's a little worse for wear, but yeah, it's the small one. It's a little banged up.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard to see. It's a little
Yeah.
small.
I know. Anyway, we need some rigging on it for some oars because you know, the old stick to the bottom scheme isn't working. You know, get into deep water and you get in
Rigging
trouble
for
real
some
quick.
oars.
Yeah, so we could paddle it if we needed.
I mean, it's a shallow boat. It's not really for using oars.
Can it not do both?
I mean, you could. It's just you'd be fighting the water in the wake. It's more for pushing. You use poles for that boat.
Well, maybe you sell bigger poles then. I don't know. We came back a little short after our last excursion.
Thicker poles.
Yeah, perhaps thicker. Maybe more resilient.
Well, what do you need this boat for?
Well, that's a great question. Maybe
What are you
hunting
trying
rock
to do?
bugs?
Maybe if I knew what you were trying to do with it, I could help you in a way.
Well, we took it down to some caves in the Grimjaw Strait, and you know, went into one and ended up face to face with some rock spines, and they were a little unfriendly and sniffed.
they are?
Yeah, as they are. Well, anyway, what we realized was the poles weren't long enough to reach the ground, so we weren't really able to propel ourselves.
Yeah, that's a shallow water fishing boat.
Yeah. So, getting me back to the initial question, can we put some oars on it? Because maybe then we could like.
It's just if you want a boat, you could row swiftly
I feel like
through
you're
the
trying
water.
to sell me a boat here.
Well, you're not wrong. I just want to know. I want to make sure. Look, I love my work. I take pride in what I do, and I want to make sure you're happy with the outcome if we do make a transaction happen. So, if I knew better of what you plan to do with the boat, I could make a better recommendation for what you could or could not do with that boat, or maybe trade it for something different.
Okay. Well, harvest wood would be a potential option, but mostly I would say go and kill rock spines.
Killing rock spines up the Grimjaw. You'd be rowing against it.
Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, you definitely need a much swifter boat. Something a little more narrow.
Okay. What do you have in mind?
Well, if you're going up the strait, but you also need to haul cargo back, I just got, there was a new boat that sailed down the Grimjaw. I'm putting the repairs on it now. It's a small boat. It was clipped in half by something big, something large. Broke it. I believe Captain Seafloor. It was his old boat.
Oh,
I'm
Seafloor, you
repairing
say?
that. Yes.
I've
You heard the
him.
name?
Yeah, I'm familiar. I'm familiar.
Yeah, fuck that
Ah.
guy.
Yeah, I'm
Rest in peace,
restoring
rest
his
in
old boat. Putting the finishing touches on it. If you want it, I'm actually in need of something a little bit more shallow for an expedition I'm doing. We could trade up. It's got a sail and everything.
Can I see the boat? Is it like visible from where we're at right
you,
now?
You could see the boat, and it's not in great shape, but she seems to have been working the wood. She kind of takes you over to where it is, and she's getting ready to like glue the planks together. And there's some planks that she's just removed outright, and you can see where she's planning on replacing the wood and such. It seems like she takes great pride and has a lot of fun with restoration. So,
All right. Judging by the craftsmanship, I would say I suspect it's going to be seaworthy. So I'd say trade, you say?
probably.
Straight up trade?
Yeah, I'd say you're trading up. It's got
Seems
a
like-
sail, and it's got rigging for oars and everything. You could probably fit, well, 8 of you.
Well, that's
Probably
about what
less.
I'm looking for.
Less of me. Probably a couple of me, but 8 of you. Definitely fit on this boat.
What about like 3 of me and like 1.5 of you? Would that fit?
You see her trying to do the math? Perceivably, yes.
Okay. Sounds like it'll work then.
All right. I'll have it done in... Give me a couple days. I want to make sure that the resin dries properly.
Yeah, don't want to be too hasty. I mean,
No,
she's got to
absolutely not.
float, right?
Absolutely. The leak is intolerable.
Would you do me a favor while you're at it? Do you happen to put names on boats?
Names? Sure, I could put a name on this. What would you like to call it?
Coco 2.
Coco 2. All right. Coco 2. I like it. I'll put it on there and I'll seal over it. That's a Coco with a K, right?
That's with 2 C's and O's.
CCO.
C-O-C-O. Coco.
Oh, C-O-C-O. I'm
2.
glad I asked. T-O-O.
No, either the number or the numerals would be
Oh,
fine.
the number 2. Numerals. Ah, the Coco I.
Yeah. Let's call
Alright.
it the Coco II.
The Coco
Not the
I.
No, the. Just
No, the. Well, now you're just getting confusing. I don't understand what you want.
It's gonna say Coco I like I Captain.
I hope so.
Yeah, so you leave. You're more sure that the boat's gonna sail well than you are that the name's gonna be right.
Very low confidence in the correct name.
Yeah. But yeah, she seems to be on the straight and narrow, and that boat had a mast, like a small mast. It had been like, it was like a custom, because it was just supposed to be the little dinghy boat of a bigger ship, and he had like stuck a mast on it, and then like a little tiny sail that would probably pull you through the water. And there is rigging for the oars and such. It seems like she's probably gonna have a fun time restoring this boat, then has no use for it. And she probably just wants to take your boat and restore it into something different, or improve it in some way. Strange, but that's her thing.
Win-win for me. I'm not sure how
Yeah.
they make money, but that's all right. That's not for me to decide.
Yeah.
Boats, man. Who knows?
Yeah, it's mysterious.
Money pits.
Yeah. The day you buy it and the day you sell it. Best days of your life. Yeah, that's I'm good then. Whomever else Yeah.
So what do you guys want to do? Anything you want to get done before the ball?
I just need to get this lace off of this jacket.
I want to pick up that earring that was being custom made.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
So you head back to that
How about
gem dealer, and he seems to have finished, and it's this beautiful multi-rung chain that hangs perfectly on your ear, and it has that stone embedded in the top of it that just catches your eye. It's unmistakably eye-catching.
That's the one.
But yeah, and you get it.
Yeah,
You
go
go
up
over
to
to
him.
the gnome. Yeah, and the gnome fits it to your ear. Well, you're all paid up.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a wonderful day.
Ah, you as well. And
And I go back to the group.
yeah, so yeah, the Trust comes back with like $1 billion on her ear, and you guys just see it immediately. Especially Cornelia.
Oh
Like,
god.
No.
Wow, that's
That
very
is-
pretty.
That's beautiful, Trust.
I look at her. She says it. I look at her and I say, "I will suck your soul if you take this from me."
I mean,
Shrink.
oh,
I'm very friendly, but don't cross me.
It's very pretty.
sense.
Will not be having my things stolen. I'm from the streets.
Can I try to take it? I'm kidding.
Can you imagine?
Do
I'm like-
it.
You
I'm
you
like-
have this long speech. You
I'm
turn around and
rolling
Cornelia's
the
already got it
pistol.
on her ear. Wow. Yeah, I won't take any of your stuff. Yeah. So, what do you guys want to do the rest of the day? You have about half a day left. You guys just want to chill out until the festivities start? Anything else you guys want to get done?
Yeah, I'd probably just go fishing.
All
I'm
right.
gonna offer to help Dresden with his thing since I made like my own clothes and I have a sewing kit.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, good, because I was gonna use this like sinew stuff.
No, I can help. Let me see. And I start like gnawing at it.
Oh well, you know what? At this point, it's in your hands.
Yeah, and it's some nice lace. It's a nice piece of lace.
You can
Lot
have
of
the lace.
fiber.
A lot of fiber. Yeah, Pup eats the lace.
Come on.
yeah,
things-
But I also like take it off nicely.
Okay.
Like I do. I try to do a good job.
Before eating it.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say over those 2 days, I wanted to kind of take an inventory of all of our magical items and just kind of keep track of what we have because the fairy fire that Trust used like literally saved our asses. So to kind of like know what we have is definitely gonna be important.
Yeah, and the that scroll that she had used kind of burnt up as she had cast it.
Yeah, so that's
The
gone.
paper singed.
And I also wanted to talk to the group about, I guess like the night before the ball. I wanted to talk to the group about like Rasma and like the ball and stuff, if we have time.
So it'd be like tomorrow night, effectively, more or less.
Yeah, no, I
right?
mean, you guys can talk. I mean, you guys have about a day and a half to do whatever you want, so there's really no timeline here.
Cool. Okay. All right. So everyone, I wanted to talk to you all together. We're going to be meeting up with Rasma at the ball, and I wanted to ask you all. I know we've been through this a few times now, and we all have different opinions on it. But I wanted to see how you all felt about the pit at this point. I mean, it sounds like Rasma and his friend's goal is to destroy and free the prisoners in the pit. Do we all feel like that, or do some of us not want to, or not care about the pit, or how are we feeling?
Well, I might be engaged to him. I don't know.
Or me. I'm kidding.
So, maybe we play it by ear? I mean, taking down the bad guys is never bad.
Yeah, we can
No,
encourage it, but how much do we have to help? I mean,
He's got a lot of money.
That is kind of the
Hopefully-
question. Yeah. How much do we help them? How much information do we give them? Because I kind of mentioned the amulet that we had from the elves, and I didn't know if we wanted to give them all the information and tell them about that as well and how to get it, possibly if they need it, or what. So, yeah, just wanted to see how y'all felt about that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. I mean, who knows if they would even need such a thing? If sufficient force showed up, perhaps it wouldn't be necessary, or maybe it still would. I don't know. We're not really sure what powers that thing had.
Yeah. I don't know.
Dresden?
I mean, we just have to decide if it's really our fight, right? It's good to have powerful allies. It's good to have wealthy allies. But, I mean, that thing almost killed us. Let's be serious.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly itching to go back, right?
Yeah. I mean, it pretty much came up with us and then sounded like it destroyed about, what, half of the above ground facilities, maybe? I mean, we didn't stick around, right? It was that bad.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, and we can give
don't know.
information, but what if the elves were going to use that to also do something to the pit? You know, we don't want to take away that from them. Maybe it's better with them.
Well, when you all spoke with them, you told me that they didn't seem to care about the pit.
Oh,
They said they didn't really have any kind of want or desire to
yeah.
really take part in that situation, and we were trying to use it as leverage, and they're kind of like, we didn't really care about that. So, okay, well, just wanted to ask because we're gonna speak to him. I don't know what he's gonna tell us in the ball, like if he has plans to go back and do it soon, or if he has plans in the future, or what. But I just kind of wanted to know like what to say, not to say. So we'll just kind of play it close to the chest, and then if we feel like it's going in the right direction, we'll give him more or less. We'll just kind of feel it out, I guess.
I'm just not sure how we would get back there without literally an army. I mean, we would basically be taking on all of Capital City at that point. They would see us coming.
Yeah.
A small group of people sneaking in and sneaking out isn't going to do any good at this point in time.
Right.
Why don't we just wait and see what he wants instead of? We don't know. He might not want us to do that. So
Yeah.
I mean, we have agents inside right now, so I mean,
Yeah.
if they survive, that is.
Maybe it's
So-
a top-down approach. Maybe he knows something and can get something
Yeah.
done via higher-ups that
Yeah, I'm
will
not sure
affect
there's-
change on the ground.
A lot of worth to speculating before we really know anything more, right?
You're right. I agree. I just wanted to make sure I knew what, because we for being as small of a group as we are, we know a lot of information, a lot of very secret information. We've done a lot of really crazy things. So I wanted to make sure before we said anything that if someone said it would be considered dumb, or don't say that. It would like just talk it out first now, and that way we know going
stop
in.
talking about it in the middle of the street, then, Rezik.
I assume we're like somewhere not in the middle of the street.
James is like, no, middle of the street.
No,
Literally
no.
in the middle.
You guys are right in the middle of the perfect fifth.
Perfect,
Dead
love it.
silent. It's packed full. Everyone was just
On
waiting for the
stage.
next performer. Silent as.
We're still shouting.
Great.
I don't think that I don't know if I care.
care
I just
about.
know about going back. I want to stay with you guys. And so I'm pretty much just going wherever you guys go.
That's fair.
That's really me as well. I don't really have anywhere else to go or anything else to do.
Me neither.
you might be
I don't know where I am.
I just like throw my arm around Pup, however I can, maybe around the waist.
I mean, I saved my brother, and he's here now. So my direct tie to the pit
I
is,
hope he's here. Where is
well, he's somewhere around, I'm sure.
Isn't he taking care of? He's babysitting. Remember?
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as much as I'd like to go
Hopefully.
save Dalladale and his daughter,
And they made a choice to stay, right?
they did.
Yay.
A brave choice. A foolish choice.
Well, not mutually exclusive, but yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, if
I'm
fate,
of the same opinion. What was that?
if we end up going back, then we do, but let's not try to.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so I think
James
we'll
is like,
just-
definitely send them back.
I think for now the majority of us don't want to go back, at least for now, and we can discuss it later or whatever after Rasma talks to us. But I can't tell you how happy I am to hear that you all actually want to stay in a group right now with, in this group. Like personally, I love being around all of you, and I'm so excited that we are still together and all still alive. But I will say, after what happened with the clacker, I know we shouldn't go back yet, but I do feel in my heart of hearts that eventually I want to go back, and if it means by myself, I might have to. But when that thing was literally, thousands of hands grabbing at us and dragging us into its mouth, it felt the exact same way I felt when we were in Capital City, where we were literally like being just dragged into these horrible situations all the time. And like, I just feel that the people that are in the pits and people that are in Capital City probably feel like that all of the time. And I would love to go back and stop that feeling from happening if we can. But I understand that we're not strong enough yet, so I totally understand.
Yeah, I think it's within our grasp. Just maybe not today.
Not
Cornelia,
today.
Or
you were very-
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or the next 1 week, which is 3 months.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, we've got a couple things to do in the interim at the very least, so
Yes.
maybe after we've escorted Mr. Rockspine all the way to Wildling Island, we can reassess. We'll see where we're at.
We're going to Wildling Island.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah.
I said you owe us a lot of money.
Well,
Why are you saying that?
we're going there,
Well,
actually.
fixing you was 1,500 gold.
I thought it was on the city. I thought that was just a thing they did here.
No, bud.
Oh my god.
No, so
And,
we gotta get that giant to an island.
Wow. Thank you all for saving me.
I don't think it's
Holy
yet.
crap.
You have to take point on the island.
Yes, of course.
And that being
Big
said,
crab.
doing some research on the island seems like a very prudent idea before we go there and potentially die. So keep that in mind in the next day or so before we have to embark.
Yeah,
I
right around
fully-
that time, Pup Party. It's weird, but you notice there's somebody, and he's got his face kind of covered in this long wrap. But he's been staring at you this whole time. He's pretty far off, and he's just standing. He's not super tall, but a decent build, and it's been bugging you for some time now. Almost like you didn't know if he was just eavesdropping, or he was just somebody, but he's been staring at you in particular.
Specifically. Okay.
You in particular for a long time.
There's someone who's been looking at me. Should I go say hi?
Nope.
No.
Who?
I'm gonna go say hi, and I'm gonna walk over.
Let's.
I'm gonna walk with her.
Yeah, and you start to
I
walk,
walk with
and
her as well.
you start to walk, and he heads just ducks into an alleyway as you start to approach him. And you get to the alleyway, and it's completely barren.
Deja vu. all the same thing happened that one time when she died, or they died. Okay.
Did you learn a lesson here, pup?
Nope. And I'm gonna go into the alleyway.
Okay, I follow.
I said my fairy
Not
lights.
really a lesson, but okay.
I mean, it's daytime. It's the
Oh
afternoon.
no!
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It's sorry when he said it. Sorry, I was thinking an alleyway.
I was
I'm
like,
like, it's like a creepy dark alleyway
alleyway,
you're
we
running
don't know.
into.
So you start walking through this alleyway, Pup, and you don't see anybody. You listen, you don't hear anyone, your friends with you, and then you feel just a slight hand on your arm. Not violent, but just gently tugging you in a direction down the alley.
Oh, I'll follow.
Okay. So yeah, Pup, just...
I'm going on.
I'm not going to
I
leave
gotta-
you. Following you.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
following.
so you guys are following through this alley, and then you see Pup just flung through a wall. Very similar to how the streamlings just went into the ground. Pup just through a wall, and Pup, poof! Pup, you find yourself through the wall in the building next to you in some sort of kitchen area that's not being used, and this man, still wrapped up, stands in front of you. Not hostile, but you look and you can see his hands through these gloves, and they're just cut to pieces. Very leathery skin, and he's a little older, and he starts to unwrap, and he pulls
Are there
down
any windows into the building?
There aren't any windows in this room.
Fuck.
You guys saw the building that he went into, so you could probably conceivably go around.
Yeah, I'll do that.
He pulls his mask down, and you see the spitting image of Dresden. Just a giant scar down his face, like a giant cleaved blade. And he looks at you, and he says, "Pup, you must come with me. I must get you to the Darthwood. I can explain on the way, but you have to come with me."
Can I take them with me? Wait,
No.
who are you? Wait,
just
are
you.
you Tristan?
I don't have time to explain. Puppetrex, you must return. And as that's happening, everybody kind of starts funneling in from the side of the room where they saw you went into. You hear them. And he says, "I will be back for you." And just poof, bamfs out. Disappears.
What? What?
Did we just see that? Did we just see Dresden standing there?
You guys didn't see anything other than Pup getting shoo through the wall. Like, immaterially flung through a wall.
Okay, I'm running.
Yeah, and you guys come running in. And as you're yelling, you see a woman, presumably who works in this, whatever this establishment is, kind of comes around and looks around like, what's happening?
Hi, sorry, I got pulled into here. I'll be out of your hair in no time.
Okay,
Sorry.
no problem. Are you okay?
Hey,
Oh,
see that?
yeah, and you guys hear Pup screaming, and you guys run inside.
And I walk up to Dresden, and I just like his face. I just like
Easy.
and like where like the scars and like where I saw his. I just like start tracing and like trying to.
What the hell are you doing?
So, I don't know what just happened. The person you guys saw me go in the wall, right? Like that wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't eat too much honey.
No.
Yeah, we saw it. We saw
Okay,
it.
so the person who pulled me in here and then I turned into him looked like this.
Handsome fellow.
Yeah, and you guys see a big cleaved scar across the face.
Oh, that looks like you.
Yeah, except
That
but better
Got a nice
looking.
beauty mark.
Yeah, this is who pulled me in here, and I was really confused because he was covered in all these bandages, and I took off the bandages, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I think that this is Dresden. But then he said that I needed to go with him, but then I asked if you guys could come with me, and then he said no, and I was like, no, but I need to wait for my friends, and he called me Puppet. What do you call?
He said Puppetrix. He called you the same thing that the boxed voice called you.
He called me Puppetrix, which is what the other thing called me. The other my.
So it stands to reason
Has
that
Pup
they're
gone
connected?
insane?
Well,
No, shh.
First she gets pulled into a pocket dimension. Now she's getting pulled through walls and she's seeing double Dresden.
Fitz, shh.
Yeah, Fitz. Shh. Looking at us, giving me really angry eyes.
Don't make me duel you.
And I just like really tried to alpha wolf him and like
Sinks.
I just like take my
Just kind of emotionally. He's this tall emotionally.
good.
Does anyone have a wait, they said you need to go where?
yeah, where?
I don't know. He just said that I needed to return. I turned back into pup. He just said that I needed to return. I don't know to where. He said that it was urgent, but then when you guys came, he said that he would come back for me.
He didn't
Does
say
anybody
anything?
have a tracking thing we could put on them? So if they get taken, we know where to find them.
Nope.
What?
No.
Like what? What does that even mean?
Well,
Like
it's not
magic.
Yeah, it's not a
Some
crazy
sort
question.
of
It's,
magic.
I get that. I get it. I don't
you
have
do
it,
that?
unfortunately, but I don't. But we've been tracked before.
Maybe someone sells it in a store or something.
Look around.
Tracking medallion.
Yeah.
Should we get out of this lady's?
Yeah.
And you look at this woman who's still staring at you, and she's just like, I mean, stay as long as you want, just don't break anything.
No.
What is
Sorry.
this? What is this your store?
Well, you know, it's a startup. I plan to make it a restaurant someday.
Oh, what are you gonna have?
Oh, I have many plans, mostly seafood.
Oh, what are you gonna call it?
I don't know yet. Do you have any ideas?
Red Lobster. And you should have cheese biscuits.
What do cheese biscuits have to do with lobster?
I don't know, but I think it sounds like a great idea.
Well, it's more of the combination between the cheese biscuits
Sorry,
and
ma'am.
the seafood.
Sorry.
That kind of.
Let,
Oh, sorry. Yes.
let's
We
go.
provide you with Rockspine, Cornelia Co. Leave us a message at the perfect fifth. We're here for all your Rockspine needs, Cornelia
The woman
Co.
just stares at you like you're insane.
Very sorry.
What she's trying to say is we could provide Rockspine for you if you need someone to provide that.
Absolutely. If I could sell Rockspine,
I'm walking
I would
outside.
be an instant hit. Of course.
Yeah.
So this could be a benefit. This is great. This could be definitely a great mutual arrangement.
Well, I'm glad we were pulled into here.
Yes.
Call it Red Rockspine, and you can have cheese biscuits.
Red
you go.
Rockspine with cheese biscuits. You know, that's crazy, but we don't have anything like that here. That's crazy.
It could work.
It's so crazy it could work. Yes, exactly.
Hi. Well, my name is Darden. How are you?
Nice to meet you, Darden. I am Pup.
I'm Rezik.
Trust.
That
No
was
worries.
Dresden.
I'm outside.
Master Tiny Toes.
He's grumpy.
Oh yes, this is our leader Cornelia.
Oh, nice to meet you. Ah, I see. I get the Cornelia Co now. It was strange the way you presented it. Maybe work on your pitch.
Oh, thanks. I will.
That's
Well, if
It's
you
so
could bring me
easy.
Rockspine.
that's worked literally everywhere else. It's crazy. I don't,
Am I gonna get taken? Am I getting taken away?
It sounds like it.
Excuse me. Where's the nearest shop that sells occult and magical things?
I wouldn't know. Maybe the Violet Dragon? I mostly just cook.
Oh, sure.
I don't leave
Thank
very
you.
often. I mostly just buy cooking supplies.
Right.
Maybe a little out of my wheelhouse. I apologize.
That's okay. It's fine. It's no worries. Thank you for your help.
We'll get out of your hair. It was a pleasure to meet you. Let's head to the Violet Dragon and get
Pleasure to meet you
some kind of
too.
tracker.
Wait, did you see when that guy pulled me in? Did you see that guy that I was with? You saw him, right?
Yeah. Oh
No.
no, he was in. No, we
No,
didn't
not
see
you.
him.
I'm talking to Miss
No,
Rodart.
I didn't see anyone.
No.
I came in right as I heard your friends coming through the door.
Dang it.
I apologize.
Sorry, no worries. Okay, thank you. Cheese bread. Don't forget it. Cheese
bread.
biscuits. Cheddar biscuits.
Cheddar
Yeah.
biscuits. Cheddar.
And make sure that you have some of the fishies that people can eat on display. Have all like the lobsters on display in the front.
Does it not seem rude to display the food you're about to eat?
I don't know. And if kids ask to pet them, you have to let them.
I mean, if it's red rock spine, you're gonna need a pretty big tank, right?
Yes, I've heard rock spine are pretty dangerous as well.
It'll be fine.
I will take all of
You
your suggestions.
We're brainstorming. You don't just say no to it. We're brainstorming.
Oh, don't forget to have
Safe space.
menus that kids can draw on with games.
You're the marketing.
Well, you've
whiz
given
over
me
here.
lots
That's
to think
amazing.
about. Thank you
I
so
don't know
much.
what a
I
menu
really
is.
appreciate your time.
But I think drawing is cool.
I should probably get back to
Cool.
preparing the kitchen, though.
Oh yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, and I give her a hug and then I run out.
Okay, yeah. You guys run out. Yeah. Pop, you look around. No sign of that
Cool.
man.
Your face.
You run out. There's no sign of that man that was there staring at you. He seems to have just vanished.
Kellwise, you're both gonna come in handy for sure now. This is gonna be great. Red, this is Pop. You're so smart. That was a genius idea.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Are we really
rock
just going to
slides.
ignore the fact that Pup got pulled through a wall because you
Yeah,
guys
well,
wanted
I was
start
about to
business
ask that.
on a
Oh,
block?
right. Sorry. A lot of weird things happened to us. Yes,
Am I
that
gonna
was
get
very
taken
strange.
away?
Yeah, what's happening? I don't like this.
Yeah.
What did you see? A man?
Yeah, it was the one that it looks like Dresden with like a big cut in his face, and
I don't
then
like that.
he called me Puppet
Oh, it
Treyx,
was-
which is not the first time I've been called that. So I don't really know.
So
And
it
it
stands
sounded
to
like-
reason
He
he might be
said
from
come
that
back
same
to me.
place, no?
Come back for me.
Oh, he's coming back. Oh, great. We'll ask him then. Perfect.
What if we're not
So-
there?
We should
Yeah.
prepare and get a tracker on Pup. That way, if they're taken, we'll know where they go.
Are you guys gonna chip me? It's
Yes,
always
Pup.
good to spay, neuter, or chip your pup.
Oh, God.
But you can have all the treats you want after you're chipped, okay? All right, let's go over to
And
the
then can we go
park.
to the park?
No,
course.
we
Is
are
your
gonna
car
get-
right to the park?
I'd like to,
Yes!
I'd like to buy a big piece of leather that I'm going to turn into a cone.
Cone.
It might work out well for the founders ball.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
avant-garde.
Good.
Very.
Oh, I'm so happy. This is so stupid.
Anything else you guys want to do?
Yeah, let's buy a tracker, right? I like that
we
idea.
afford that?
Yeah,
That sounds
let's go.
expensive as all get out.
Well, we've
We
got
were
to
just
go look.
in
Well, we
Timmy's
can't really afford to lose
threadbare
Pup,
bin.
so
Yeah.
I guess.
I march on ahead of Grumpy
We can
Dresden.
go on our own. Yes, let's go on our own. We don't need to have Dresden. Just
All right, so you guys head to the
Stop
Violent
it.
Stay
Dragon.
mad, Dresden.
I'm not mad.
That lots of people again. The stalls being put up and taken down daily. The bottom floor completely restocked with different things every day. Just the nature of this place being very similar to that marketplace in Capital City, with just things going up and down. What are you guys looking for specifically?
Just the idea of like the dog getting chipped is so freaking funny to me.
We are okay. So we're trying to find a magical item that, if Pup wears it, if she's ever, if they're ever taken away somewhere else, we'll be able to track it somehow.
Yeah,
Is
or
that a
like,
thing we can find?
Or scry. Wait, can't you guys just like scry on my like leather bracelet?
Well, I don't have that spell yet.
You don't have scry? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Metagaming, by the way.
Wait, you do, or are you just saying that? Wait,
I
what?
don't.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard of that.
I'm gullible.
Can we not just
No, you're Daye.
Can we just tie the rope to Pup and hold on to the other end? It's a lot easier.
You guys want to put me on a leash? First, you guys want to microchip me. Then you want to put me on a leash. You better not be thinking of getting
for
me.
your own good.
Well,
No,
I
I
mean,
would never.
it's voluntary. It's a voluntary rope. You can just hold on to it.
Like backpacks with the rope on the backpack. It's it'll be
Fun.
fine.
Like children on leashes at Disneyland.
Yes, yes, yes.
You guys actually really need that.
Listen, Pup.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's for your own good, just in case you get stolen.
But then how will I be able to climb things? What if the rope gets stuck?
We've got a lot of rope.
What if I need to jump?
Well, then the rope might be useful.
What if I need to poop?
I don't know how the rope would be affected by that.
Are you guys just gonna
That was maybe the most. That was maybe the most honest answer I've. The look on your face and the delivery. Oh Jesus!
Pup, overall, we'll have to have a conversation at some point, because you can't just keep following people down alleyways. You literally died like that one time. That's very scary for me to see. You can't do this to me again.
That's dangerous.
No, I did not die.
You almost died.
Well, you almost died by fighting the clacker. So, how is it different?
Yeah, you're very reckless to both of
You
you.
almost
I knew
died
you were
the
in
most.
better form.
Okay,
And
never
you
mind, never
almost died
mind.
when we were in the pit. You
Forget
had a
it.
whole dream.
Yeah, you guys are
Who are
good.
you
you
saying
want
nothing?
ropes.
Take a picture of your foot, you perv.
We need to tie a rope to your head.
Go paint some feet pics. You can sell them for friendship coins.
Project we did for Camden. It wasn't. This is getting out of hand. Let's go find this tracker thing already. My goodness.
I think they might be on.
I feel like I'm being attacked, so I'm.
I'm away for a few days, and I come back and I get all this sass thrown at me now.
Rising, there was no one to worry, and Hem and Horror, you was gone, and we are just getting used to it again.
So yes,
Anyway.
James, I can tell from James's reaction, we're not going to find anything. But James, just humor us. Do we find anything at all that can help us if Pup gets taken from us?
I have a very specific
You
set of
search. There's nothing. There's nothing apparent. Magic items, I mean, are rare to a degree. You've heard of things that let you scry enchantments and such. Like what happened with that gold coin you had found, the spell that the bourgeois had dispelled. But you don't know exactly how that magic works. It's a higher tier than you were privy to in the commission. You know it's possible, and you might be able to find something like that, but other than that, you don't know. And you go searching through the Violet Dragon, just asking people here and there, and no luck.
Oh, that
You
was a
do
long
find
shot.
the odds and there's the the woman, the half-elf woman at Oddities, and the Bazaar, that bookstore that Cornelia had bought her sleuthing book from. She's got all kinds of weird baubles and stuff. She may have something you don't know. I mean, she's probably the only person left. So
what's her name again?
Rosita. Rosita, you kind of walk in. She recognizes you after your very expensive purchase. Oh, hello, you're back. Anything I can interest you in? You in for another grab bag in the scroll pile?
I mean, I'm tempted, but no, we're here for another reason. Would you happen to have anything that would allow us, if say someone we cared, right, got lost somehow? If we had some kind of an item on them that would allow us to see where they, went to, is that a thing you possibly could have, like some kind of a locator, a tracker of some sort?
Something like that could be. I've heard of such things. She kind of sizes you up a little bit. Things like that can be arranged. They're a bit pricey.
All right.
But I can set something up like that.
Well, I don't know if we have that much gold right now, but what kind of level of price are we talking about?
Well, to track someone could be very expensive. To locate someone's direction might be much, much cheaper. Depending on what you're using this for, how specific a location do you need? I have some contacts that dabble in the magic arts, as they will, but they prefer to stay anonymous. You understand?
Of course. Yes, of course. Okay, well, this sounds like probably a pretty pricey item, though. I don't think we have enough gold right now to do this. But thank you, I appreciate it.
Wait, let's see how much
much
it is.
is it?
You don't know how much gold we have.
Oh, right. I've been away. Yes. How much gold would this be?
Well, for a spell like that, let me see.
By the way, Dresden, for a man that could pull off a scar like that, I don't know why he's so mad all the time. I mean, he should be happier, right? I don't know. He's just so grumpy.
I'm right here.
Oh my God! What? Oh, hello. I didn't know you were with us.
Hello.
And she shuffles through like almost like a Rolodex, looking through just contacts and lists, and she settles on one. Something like that. If you're looking for something cheaper, we do have spells that are known permanent, that are much cheaper than their permanent counterparts. So if you wanted to track someone or something that also was willing, it could be around 250 gold pieces.
Okay.
And
Now,
the
the spell-
temporary one?
Would last. This is the temporary one. It would last maybe a better part of 2 months.
All right. It's not bad. You can afford that, right?
Can you cast it from a distance, or is it?
No, the object would need to be. Well, the person really would need to be present for the casting.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. I can put in. Let's see. Who I don't
I
have
can
one.
put in 50.
I can I can also put in 50.
I could put in 50.
And
I can put 25
Because
in.
5 is the biggest
And,
number I know. So 5 have a lot.
what's his name? Fitz walks up and puts a sack of 150 gold points in your hand, Rezek. We cannot lose
boy.
Pup under any circumstances. Anything that shall keep them safe, I say more for it.
Okay.
You also notice he has
All
this
right.
new feathered cap. He maybe got it at the costume store when you guys were all. He's got this big, huge white feather that goes way out. It's so absurd and obnoxious that he's just wearing it. It's
Pied
got a little
Piper?
point. Yeah,
Right.
a little bit. A little bit.
You realize that?
He's like half in
people
costume
dress up.
already.
Yeah, for the ball.
Dress up. This is just a cap to keep my head warm.
Pup just like pounce hugs Fitz. Just doesn't say anything. Just pounce hugs.
This is just no. Stop that. Stop it immediately. This is just to save us the hassle later. It's only 150 gold coins. It's pennies, really. A drop in the ocean.
Very nice of you. Thank you. All right. Well, I think we're all set then. Here you go.
Okay, so 50 gold from me or from you?
And she kind of looks around, and who were you trying to keep track of? This one. And she looks over, and for the first time, you guys kind of notice a half-elf that's just been looking at wares across in a stall behind her. And she kind of just... And you notice this half-elf kind of turns his head, and she says, she nods to you, Pup. Please, go with my associate. He will help you.
That's it. We've already lost a pup.
Okay.
Pup, the associate kind of leads you up the stairs to the second floor where there's a little bit more privacy. Not as many people. The stores here are a little bit more well kept and permanent. You do see that woman, the vow keeper, sitting out in front of a house of sorts, just drinking tea on this little balcony that seems to be made in just in the middle of this second floor. It's very, very odd. Not really looking at anyone, just sitting in these giant flowing silk robes that almost have their own wind, although you're inside, ruffling. And he takes you around, and there's just this unmarked door, and he knocks. And the door cracks open. And he hands you a blindfold, if you will, please.
Okay. And is it like a tie blindfold?
Yeah, that's just a...
I like tie it around my head like a bow.
No, that's, it's to cover your eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. He puts his hand over your hand to cover your eyes and walks you in. And in an elven tongue, he starts to speak. Do you know Elven?
I do.
Okay, yeah. So he speaks in this elven tongue, and he basically describes this spell, and you get the words honing and low, almost as in like of low birth, of low standing. When he describes the spell of honing, and a man puts his hands on your shoulders and starts to cast something, and he's chanting for a long while. Maybe 10 minutes pass, and you feel nothing, really. And then the chanting stops.
I feel bored.
And and it's been 10 minutes, and this guy's hand over your face, it's a little clammy. It's kind of upsetting. A small ring is dropped into your hand. You are pushed out of this room, the door is locked. And then the half-elf man, nods to you and walks the other direction, just out. And you have this silver ring. It's nothing special. It's just, it's almost rusty.
Yeah.
Silver ring in your hand.
As he's walking away, I'm going to ask him in Elvish, what is this?
He kind of turns, looks at you like, fuck. Says, in Elvish, give it to one of your friends.
But what does it do?
Try it out. It helps them locate you.
What does low standing mean? I'm not short.
No. The spell itself was of low don't worry about it. You are fine. We have no problems with you.
Was it you who did this stuff?
Have a good day.
Why did
And
it
the
take
mic
so long? Why are
walks
your
off.
hands so sweaty? You had sweaty hands!
And he walks off, and you're just left with this
I'm just
silver,
yelling in Elvish.
rusted
Perfect.
ring. Yeah, and it almost looks like it's an iron ring that was coated in silver at one point and has been chipped away at. So there's like rust underneath it.
I'm gonna need a tetanus shot after this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just return.
Amongst other things.
least I'm, I don't do anything bad.
You head down, and she sees you with the ring, and she looks at you, Rezik. She offers motions for the ring.
Here you go.
Is
takes the ring from you.
is she an elf?
She's half elf. It looks like.
Elf. I respond to her. I talk to her in Elvish. I'm like,
Why was that guy's hand so sweaty?
Interesting. I would not have thought you knew the elven tongue. On to other things, though. And she puts the ring on you, Rezik.
I was gonna answer my hand this way.
And she looks at you, pup. Please, some distance, if you will. Can you make a lap around the premises?
Okay.
You know.
and I run.
Okay, you start bolting. She's like, wait, and you must make some noise, please.
Ah!
And Rezik,
The whole time.
It's weird, but almost as a sonar, you hear a voice coming from a direction while riding this ring. And you just hear it moving fast, orbiting your head.
It's hear like dolphin noises in my head. Like,
Yeah.
just a lot of squeaks.
But it's weird. It's not like you can easily pinpoint
Sonar.
where it's coming from,
That's
but
my
you can
dolphin.
definitely tell a general direction of where to go. And it's not like you can hear Pup clearly, despite you could kind of hear Pup outside, even without the ring. Everyone can kind of hear Pup. You hear
Why do you need the
in
ring?
your head
It's right over
like
there.
a sonar of sorts, not telling you exactly where to go, but definitely pointing you in a direction. So you can kind of figure if
Crack
Pup
Jack
does
Box.
get lost, there's a way to generally locate
yeah.
as long as Pup is making noise.
I kind of keep pointing to like, oh, she's right, and then like, or sorry, they're right, and then like Justin's just like,
Yeah.
stop it,
Great.
stop.
Great.
Nope.
Great use of money. Great use of
Not the
money.
point.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
No, only once a okay. All right, let them run it out. Let them run it out. It's fine.
Can I ask the half elf? What's the range on that thing like?
I mean, how far can you go in 2 months?
I mean, it's Pup we're talking about.
Yeah. Did you
Like
hear?
a different plane of existence?
It was fast.
Mhm.
So probably pretty far.
Look, I've never seen the limitations of the spell, distance-wise, so I think you're probably safe. As
And we'll
long as-
hear. We'll
I
hear where
think-
she's at, or what if she doesn't say
Thankfully,
anything, or
Well, I can't help you if she's not saying anything.
When has
Uh,
Pup ever not said anything? I think we're
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I very much appreciate this, Rosita. Thank you so much for your help.
Absolutely.
I will take a scroll.
all right, let's do it. Here we go. So you stick your hand into the grab bag of scrolls. Here we go.
Gambling. Come on, duck soup recipe.
That's so
Well,
funny.
the restaurant's opening up soon, so they can use some more recipes probably.
Hopefully we get some rock spine recipes.
Sorry, stuttering.
You find a page of really well-written poetry.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Written from the
Wonderful. All right,
from the
well.
eye of somebody very
Teenage
culturally stunted but expressive. It's strange. It's almost childlike but very mature. The words are childlike, but the cadence and the verse itself are very trained. It's
Great.
interesting. It catches, yeah. It
can use
speaks
this as the
of
perfect fifth sometime on stage. This will be a great,
Yeah.
awesome. All right. Well, thank you again. Are we all set?
What's the content of the poetry?
Slam poetry.
Yeah.
it relates the earth and the different parts of the elements to almost a childlike love, not romantic love, but just unrequited love. The earth being a rock, the air being the coolness and the relaxation, the water being the warmth and the arms around you, and then the life sprouting all around you. Just kind of all emanating into one point of view. It's very profound in a strangely, while also using very basic lexicon, I suppose.
Pro DM right there. Just made up an entire poem on the spot. That's really thank you very much. That's actually that's awesome.
Is it like
Rezik,
man?
Rezik, you find it inspiring in a way.
Does it seem like Ogden wrote it?
It's very similar. You know, you bring that up. Ogden, in the same way, knows more than he lets on. You're absolutely sure of, but expresses himself in such a very plain and honest way, while yet still being capable of complexity.
Ogden.
And that's when you see Ogden just across
Yes.
the aisle, since you are in the red, the violet dragon, and you just hear this, and that's where we're gonna leave it for tonight. And when we return for the Founders Ball next week.
All
Hey,
right.
dude, we about to be fresh to death. We looking so fly. What are
Now
those
we
things
can-
called that I'm wearing?
So fancy.
Suspenders?
Lederhosen.
No.
Lederhosen.
Lederhosen.
God, now we gotta get a whole other
Lederhosen.
set of art done.
Teal Lederhosen?
Lederhosen.
Yeah,
Lederhosen.
You have to say it with an
Lederhosen.
accent, or it doesn't work.
Lederhosen.
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 Lederhosen and the girls wear the dirndl.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
God.
Mod stayed up the whole night.
I know,
Wow.
Mod.
So
Thank you
Hey.
for making it through. Congrats on winning a sticker.
Congrats.
Well,
Yay.
yay. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us as we played Sims clothing generator today. Which I had a lot of fun doing. So that's all that matters, is me and what I think.
Yeah.
We will be back next week, 7 p.m. Pacific, for some more Aventide. But until then, everybody, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and have a good night. See you next week.
Or else.
Bye, everyone.
Thank
you.
Or else.